Power tools, power tools.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. Saturday's Home and Garden program brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
Allison,
You're
don't
no
have
Ethan.
Don't let him drag you into that, Allison.
You are no Ethan.
I am no Ethan.
So where is Ethan?
Ethan is out today. He's with his family, and Terry is also with her family. her sister bought a boat. So they are
Big news in Terry's family.
big news in the Stacy household. Yeah, her sister bought a boat. So they're on the lake today, I believe. So
That's really pretty funny,
That's
Allison.
hilarious. What's big in our family? My sister bought a boat. So they're just cruising.
yeah, she actually told me her sister named it after their father who passed away last year, Bob, and it's called the Big Bobber.
I like that.
I love it
You're
so
supposed to
much.
name boats after women, but the Big Bobber is pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. So so they'll be on the lake this morning. So it's just us three.
Well, this is how it started
I'm
out.
stuck
How long
with-
have you been with us? 5 years? 6 years now? How long?
2017.
Oh my gosh! So that's 8 years.
Yeah, that's 8 years.
Wow.
Golly, Allison.
Yeah, I was here, and then I only worked with Dick for probably 6 months, maybe.
And that was
And
enough.
then he said, "This girl's crazy. I need to leave."
I leave. Yeah, you pushed him
I
right
drove
into
him
retirement.
to retirement.
Actually, it was something else. I think we had to do this mandatory training, and then
Yeah, it was.
and that was enough.
We had to become employees because they had
We'd always been 1099.
right, and I think they got in trouble from the IRS because they said, "Hey, so you have contract employees that have come in at the exact same time into your business for over
50
years now. It seems like that's an employee."
Well, when we're hired that way, then they don't have to pay Social Security taxes
Sure.
and all that type of stuff. And I understand the drill, but really, we're part-time at best.
So
And short-time at worst.
So because Dick is the gentleman that he is, at the time it was Emmis, and they said, "Hey, you got to come in for onboarding."
And at this point, he was almost 80 years old.
Yeah, he thought they said
had been
waterboarding.
with the company for 50 years.
Yeah.
50 plus. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then so he just said, "I'm done." Me, because I'm a kind of an a-hole.
Really? Oh my God!
They
I
said,
am shocked
"Hey."
that you would be that harsh on yourself.
They said, "Hey, you need to come in for onboarding. It'll be 2-3 hours." I
So
said,
you know what he did? He sent me, and I
No,
forged
I
his
said,
name.
I am not. No, I said, if you would like me to work here, use some common sense. I've been here over 20 years. So you figure out, and finally they said, sign this.
Yeah.
So
Usually, I'm the one that signs your name.
it's kind of like the death of common sense. That's what I hate about
yeah.
business. And
Yeah, the bigger the corporations, the more rules and
Oh, the larger the
regulations.
HR department.
Sure.
That's really what
Dude,
nails you.
I still say it. COVID was Christmas morning for HR.
Wasn't it?
Oh, the people that want to tell you how to run your lives. I'll never forget when, we were broadcasters. We were in studio. We continued to broadcast all that stuff.
Without masks on.
Right. And nobody else was in the building. So when they made the decision that people were going to come back in the building, there are signs everywhere. And they said to use
Don't
use
say-
your elbow to hit the floor number in the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And my elbow's kind of big, and I was running late anyways. And I remember I came in, I told you guys, said, "Hey, I have been up and down. I couldn't hit the right
I couldn't
floor."
hit 4. I hit 7. I hit 6. I hit 2. Oh, Pat.
Boy. So,
That was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
thank God that's over, huh?
Well, and yet there are still people getting those shots, and I'm thinking, okay, there's still people getting shots for everything, Pat. And I
don't know which ones to take. So what I do is my doctor will say, there's a pneumonia shot because I'm 65. There's a flu shot. There's the COVID shot. And I think there was a fourth one. and I say, hey, put them in a hat. I'll pick 2.
Oh, nice. Russian roulette style.
Yeah, just pick 2. I got 2 shots.
We started developing our sewer and drain department much more than we did in the beginning. And so I had 4 sewer and drain workers, and we had to get hepatitis C shots.
Oh.
Those hurt.
And
And you know this because?
No.
I think at one point, I think kids had to take it at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it involves
Because of what
fecal.
was going on down in Bloomington.
No, down in the sewer. So anyway, I'm not sure I could force anybody to take a vaccine or a shot anymore. I just could not after seeing what those knuckleheads did to us. And now it's starting to come out that they were sort of lying, you know?
Well, I don't know that. I want to think that they were trying to do what they thought was best.
And some
And
of
it
them
turned out that that was wrong, but
some of them made a lot of money personally from the process.
well,
so
that's a difference. See,
yeah.
again, I'm naive. I'm just a Midwest boy, and
I do like to think the majority of people were just rushed, and it was a
That's
pandemic.
a good way
People
of
were
looking at it.
scared.
Alice. They were rushed.
So they just panicked and they said we need to do a vaccine. And of course there are the people behind the scenes, like Denny said, who are making the money. So it's a little bit of both.
I remember
probably.
that I couldn't go over to see Mom. Mom was in the retirement center. It was in a independent living, and you couldn't go in to see her. I said, "What do you mean I can't go in to see my mom? Not unless you get a shot." So Jane and I drove over to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and got the Johnson & Johnson shot.
Oh, you did the drive-through one?
Did the drive-through, and it really, I felt like cattle. I felt like I was being pushed through the chute. I was waiting for the.
That does seem like
bums
a end of the world movie scene.
hey, I was excited to get the shot.
I was not. I thought they were
But
going to
remember,
brand me.
I have been living in this in retail for a long time. It was not
6 feet apart. Did you put the little stickers on the
No,
floor?
we
that was
did.
so dumb. And
We had to.
another thing I remember being on this show when we said, what if after all this is said and done, they found out it was 7 feet?
I remember getting yelled at
Someone's losing their
Kroger store. We were lined up. Janie and I were lined
I
up
got
at
yelled
Kroger.
at all the time.
They say 6 feet apart, 6 feet
Yeah,
apart.
people were just scared.
Yeah, and I would bring my mask down. Well, back then I used my red handkerchief. You remember those red handkerchiefs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was using that, and of course, we had the Surgeon General showing us how to fold a T-shirt to make a mask out of it. And I'm thinking, is this real? The size of a virus, it's like trying to catch a mosquito with a chain link fence. They really thought that was going to stop a virus.
Actually, and it's so funny that we're now, that's the great thing about this show, because we really there's nothing planned here. So, but
Don't spoil it.
I know.
Shocker.
But I would get yelled at. Or first of all, when they first kind of threw out that it's like, hey, masks, before they mandated masks might be a good idea. I had no idea the bandana people, the undercurrent of the bandana people that were in our society that were just closet bandana people. And I mean, the next day in the store, it's like, holy hell.
Yeah.
It's like
If you
the
had a
wild, wild west, and people are like waiting to get out there.
Yeah, exactly like the Wild West.
It was crazy.
I got
That's so
yelled at
funny.
in the aisle at Kroger's, and it was in the frozen food section.
Were you
And
walking the wrong way?
I don't know what I was doing,
remember
Allison,
they had the
but
Yeah.
I opened the door, and I was too close to this lady, and she goes, "Back off, buddy." And I
my
go,
gosh.
"What? I'm not making a pass at you. I'm trying to get the frozen food here, Back off, buddy."
I was in the garden center outside, standing by myself. My mask was down, and some lady from 50 foot away screamed at me.
Oh boy.
I think people are just scared and they
Well, if
didn't
you're scared,
know.
don't.
During the Spanish flu in the
That,
early
that doesn't give you a
1900s,
reason to be
Yeah,
mean.
it was
Yeah.
justifiable homicide if an officer came up and you weren't wearing a mask and he told you to put it on and you didn't. It was justifiable homicide. He would shoot you. That's
When was this? Wait.
during the Spanish flu.
Oh.
I read the
Well,
report.
there you go. We've made improvements.
We made improvement.
Exactly.
Please.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, all right,
start.
that's enough of
That
that.
was great times.
Yeah.
I don't
Great
even know
time
how we
to,
got on that.
I remember when we used to
to
talk
relive
about,
that.
We used to talk about football, and how about Chittard? Boy, they really played well last night.
They did.
I mean, scored
They did.
14 points in the first 2 quarters.
Well,
And,
you know more about that than I do.
they just took it to them. I was impressed.
Well, that was good. I think Jim Sorgi's son was on the other team. They played Tri-West.
Sorgi was number 16, the backup quarterback. Is that right? To 18, he was back up to number 18. He was the backup.
It's always scary to play these teams that have a connection to a good quarterback. Sully, my grandson, who's in 8th grade, was playing. Was it St. Simon? And Jim O'Hara, who was a Cathedral quarterback back when I played. His grandson was on team. It's like, oh hell.
You guys go to these CYO games. You get beat up by a truck tailgate from Ed Carpenter. You get intimidated by O'Gara.
I was at another game, and so last week we were at a Friday night game for these 8th grade teams, and Ed Carpenter's son is on my grandson's team, and I'm walking out, and he saw me coming. I walked behind his pickup, and a lot of them have, auto, like it's on your.
He dropped his tailgate.
Your remote. Drop the tailgate. He came right after me.
Yeah, you know what? I sent him a $2 bill as a tip. I said, "Thanks, Ed. Yeah, next time you see him, drop it."
I could have really been hurt.
Oh, you couldn't be
and
hurt.
so coming out of this one, I avoided Ed Carpenter.
Ed Carpenter, I got a new favorite driver now.
I think I'm going to sue Fox Sports. Don't they?
Oh yeah.
Don't they do IndyCar?
Hey,
Yeah.
you better break for Allison, or she's going to sue you.
She doesn't care. Do you care?
We're doing fine.
Yeah. We have till 1 to make it up. We're going to, Dave Wilson's going to give us a call sometime this hour to shamelessly plug an event.
I just
We also
won
have-
I just won $5. I told my dear lovely wife, I said, I got $5 that says either Dave Dugan or Dave Wilson's going to call in today because Terry's gone and Pat's going to panic. You're going to get to have somebody call in.
What do they call that? Projecting?
Yeah, projecting.
No, that's a $5 bet. I mean, I didn't even have to do the push on that
I think
one.
Denny is projecting his insecurities on me.
Oh, wait till you get. I've already given Allison the heads up on In the Weeds, buddy. You've got just
buckle
stellar
in,
stuff
buddy.
to pick from.
I want to tell you too. You were very funny last week with the thread through the show of trying to.
Yeah,
What was the subject
I heard
matter?
I missed the Jane Goodall.
Oh,
Jane
the
Goodall.
That's right.
That was a very funny bit because you took that all the way through. It's like, and anyway, Jane Goodall.
I got one more thing to say, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
239-9393. Allison, we interrupted you. You said, and we also have.
Chelsea from Union Jacks is going to call in because Union Jacks has a
she
big
is?
beer fest
Cool.
this
Oh,
weekend.
cool.
Yeah.
She's
We'll
my
talk
neighbor.
to her at 10ish.
I think she's my neighbor.
We'll
I think
find
they're
out.
still in the neighborhood. All right, we're coming right back with more 93 WIBC.
Hammer and Nigel.
America has a new favorite beer.
like someone, don't care what it costs. No ray of sunlight's ever lost.
Hey, good morning. Pat Sullivan, Denny Smith, Allison Lemons, because Terry is big news. No, it's not a special birthday. It's not a new member of the family.
Her sister bought a
the
boat.
family. They got a boat.
Have you ever heard the Jimmy Buffett song? There's something about a boat.
Something about a boat. Where is Ethan? Did you say?
Ethan, he's with his family doing something. Something came up.
Didn't say what.
No, he didn't.
Do you think they got a boat?
No, I think they invited him up.
gosh.
They invited him up north because somebody needed a kidney, and they wanted to see if he was a match.
Do I need a boat?
Do I need a boat? I don't see you as a boat girl. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
I
yeah.
loved growing. My grandpa and grandma, they had a house on Lake Lemon growing up.
And did you do the tubing? Did you do all that stuff?
Yeah, we didn't do a lot of tubing. We had the paddle boat, and they had a pontoon.
Okay.
That was always fun.
Wow.
I like being on the water. I wouldn't want to drive the boat. That would scare me.
I grew up.
And a lot of people I see on the lake should not be driving a boat.
Oh, isn't
Yeah.
that the truth? I grew up on Lake Schaefer in the summertime, and it was back before it was a busy lake, and learned how to ski and slalom, and I was almost ready for barefoot, and I took a nasty fall and lost a contact, and I was so depressed because contacts cost a fortune, and I had worn these Coke bottom glasses my whole life, and I finally got contacts, and I lost one. I came back, and it had suction cupped right to my cheek, and I pulled it off, and I had this little dime-sized hickey on my cheek for a couple of weeks. But I didn't lose my contact. I hit the water that hard.
You know, I was thinking as I sat here, it's like, man, I was one submerged tree trunk away from changing my life.
Have you ever hit? Well, listen, if you're
blind
skiing
eye.
and if you hit a submerged log like
Oh,
that,
dude.
it'll knock the snot out of you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know it.
And then when I think about Lance, my favorite plumber who barefoot skis, I mean, he's nationally ranked. They start off underwater. They start off on top of water. They ski backwards, forwards, and now they're doing ski jumps, Pat.
Wow, Denny.
Barefoot.
I told you that one time that I stayed in a hotel when the door opened to the outside.
That's pretty scary. That was Motel 6.
Yeah, actually, we did. We were in Bahaba, and Beth had booked she booked this place, and we pull up to it, and it was like $300 and some a night.
So decent. Yeah, it should be nice.
It should be nice.
Everything in Maine, especially Bar Harbor. is
So there's
old.
there's this historic house thing, but then there was just like a Motel 6, and of course we're in Motel 6, and I thought I am not going to complain. I'm not, because you know me. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. So we open it up, and it has that dripping air conditioner. And it's like, I'm not going to complain. And the door opened to the outside.
Did it have a window?
Yeah. And
What was the guy's
Beth
name?
goes-
This is Tom Sovet of We'll Leave the Light On For You.
Oh, yeah.
He did the radio show up in
That's right.
Alaska.
so Beth finally goes, this is awful. I said, well, let's leave and go. And so you know what we did? We've reached that age where we just handed him the key back and
Said no thanks.
and got a really nice hotel for the brand new hotel. So lesson learned. And somehow that place you got to watch the ratings thing, because everybody jacks their ratings up
Those stars.
different ways. The stars.
You can
because
buy them too.
Somebody
Yeah.
who knows
Buy bots.
hotels has stayed in more hotels than anybody in the world is Dave Wilson.
That's right. He is a world traveler. Is
Yeah.
that your way of telling me he's on the line?
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah, I saw it.
Hey, Dave. He's a real quick
smooth.
study, Dave. Did you see how he picked that right up? Oh, boy.
I saw that. That's nice. He's been doing this for a few years, hasn't he?
Yeah. I was gonna say I was gonna hold him over so that we have more time, but we'll just go long on this.
Oh, works for me. I mean, he's getting into my In the Weeds segment.
All right, Dave. That's right. That's
hey, Dave,
good.
well, let's let Dave choose it. Dave, In the Weeds this week, we get to choose from what do fish do in the winter in Indiana, Odd facts about bunny rabbits of Indiana, or most common roadkill by state. You get to pick.
Just do the bunny rabbits.
The bunny
Really,
rabbits.
I would do roadkill in a second.
You're going to get that one too.
Oh, jeez, here we go again. All right, Dave. Now, go ahead.
Well, no, I heard you say earlier that Dave Wilson was going to call in and shamelessly plug one event. Well, you're wrong.
Oh.
I'm calling in to shamelessly plug 3 events.
Oh,
That's my boy.
I am so sorry. I am mistaken.
Yeah, I knew you had time to fill.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour show. But Dave, now you are a Christmas retailer now. You and your lovely wife, Becky, and so this is the time when it gets kind of stressful because you're kind of flipping the store. How's it going over there at the store?
Well, Mrs. Claus has flipped the store, and we have got some beautiful new merchandise. And today is our Christmas open house, and we've got some snacks for everybody to kind of snack on as they shop around. We've got some raffles going on. When you spend $25, you'll get a raffle ticket. We have 3 raffle items. We have a gift basket with over $90 worth of Christmas ornaments in it, and we have 2 items from Joe DeFabis, who is a local speedway photographer who makes all sorts of good things. We got a banner and we got a metal sign of Alex Palou, his car, the winning car this year. So some great items going on, and it's a great chance to come in and see the new items while we have them. That's one of the things about, Pat, when you're trying to decide what are you going to buy, what's going to work. So we're not a big operation and we don't have a lot of room. So sometimes we get an item that we think, okay, this is going to go. We hope it does, and it goes flying off the shelves, and you're out. That's it. You can't get any more. So this is a great time today to come in from 11 to 6 and get first shot at all the brand new Christmas items, and they are really some really cool ones. Then next, by the way, Santa will be here.
Oh, so Dave.
Oh, yeah, and we have a Santa sleigh here. And Santa will be in his sleigh, and you and your youngins can come by and get a picture with Santa in his sleigh.
People would like that because a lot of people like to get that Christmas card photo early so that they can kind of beat the rush and all that. So, Dave, so you're a smaller shop. At our place, we have a lot of buyers. And so when that item that comes in that's a complete dog, there's a lot more cover. There's a lot of people, no one owns up to, it's kind of like, who bought this? And why did you buy, so no one likes to own up. With your shop, it seems like it's either you or your wife.
It's a pretty tight audience.
So there's no hiding.
No, but here's where we're blessed in that I'm in charge of buying like all the racing stuff, and so when there's dogs, we all know who that is. But Mrs. Wilson has had fabulous taste, and we've had a few dogs, but not very many. And as a matter of fact, I tell people all the time, Becky has great taste in everything except men.
Whoa.
So, but Dave, I think, weren't you the one that had, you came up with some snappy T-shirts?
Well, we got some great T-shirts. Yes, some new T-shirts.
No, this is last year. Didn't you have to close out some of your T-shirts? I think the T-shirt business is really hard. Really hard.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the, we did have to close out. We had some T-shirts that didn't, that were great to me. And I knew I was going for a niche audience. It's like in 1982, there was an accident coming down for the green flag at the Indianapolis 500. And Kevin Cogan turned right into A.J. Foyt, knocking him out, and then boom, and knocking out Mario. So they had to red flag the race and to clean up the mess on the straightaway. And A.J. goes bolting for the pit area. He is mad. He's out.
Yes, he is.
He's broke. He's got to get. And Chris Economaki from ABC live on television comes up and sticks the mic in AJ's face and goes, "Who hit you, AJ? Who hit you?" And AJ goes, "Coogan, that damn Coogan."
That Coogan kid, yeah.
Coogan kid. So to Indy 500 nerds as of myself, that was an hilarious, still a great memory. So I had a T-shirt of AJ looking exasperated saying, "Who hit you, AJ? Coogan, that damn Coogan." And we sold several of them, but
that is a niche. That is a niche audience.
a very discounted item. I got a couple of other ones here now. Like I got one of my favorite quotes from Eddie Sachs. He was the clown prince of racing, but he had a great saying. It said, "If you can't win, be spectacular."
Oh,
The red ball.
And we
is
got that
good.
T-shirt. And I got an Al Unser Jr. T-shirt. And when Al won the 500 for the first time, his first time in 1992, he was so overcome with emotion. And Jack Arute asked him, "Al, you seem to be very emotional." And Al just said, "You don't know what Indy means." And I got a T-shirt that says that. And I'll talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. So, yeah, the T-shirt business, that we make the T-shirts here. We buy blanks and we buy the transfers. So we try not to get stuck with too many in stock. We make them as we need them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's a fun deal. But yeah, selling it is so much fun when you do find something and you put it on the shelves and people, oh, that's beautiful, and they love it. And it's very rewarding unto itself, just seeing people happy with the stuff you brought.
You know
in.
what? Other thing, and we got to get rolling, so we got to get to your next two things. But the other thing that's cool is when people see something they really like and go, I think I can get that on Amazon cheaper.
Oh,
That's
that's just mean.
that's what I
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
That's just mean.
Right. Yeah, that's it. Or be-backs. I'll be back.
Be back.
Years ago, I worked at a place called Henthorns, and there was a salesman there, not the salesman you and I both
Ricky.
know, Pat, but
Yeah.
another salesman, and he would walk a guy around for 45 minutes showing him this tractor, new tractors, old tractors, demonstrating this, demonstrating that, and the guy would walk out, and we'd go, "Hey, Wayne, how'd that go?" And he goes, "Well, if B-backs were greenbacks, I could paper my walls with money."
Dave, we gotta put you on hold for a minute. But do you remember Henthorne's number? 6345678.
Oh, yeah, right there on Lafayette Road. It was
Hey,
fabulous.
can you hang
hold?
on?
Can you hold here, Dave, and we'll get.
Yeah, I'll hold.
Okay. All right. We're coming right back with more 93 WIBC.
Fall in Indy, and if you hate the pain.
Santa Claus is coming.
I can hear radios clicking off across the city.
Only 75 more days till Christmas.
Season starts. You know when the shopping season starts for like Christmas decor and stuff?
Yeah.
Generally, we would say, well, today at Dave's place, but generally the rule of thumb is November 1st. And everybody
too
always
late.
thinks it's Thanksgiving.
That's
but
just too late.
Not November 1st.
Yeah, it is. I want to put up my Christmas tree around.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave Wilson joins us. Hi, Dave.
Hi, guys. And, you know, I've learned people shop all year long for Christmas. Of course, not it picks up radically here in the month of October and gets busier and busier. But people shop all year long. People love Christmas, and we love being here just reminding people the spirit of Christmas right here on Main Street. And that's one of the things that I really like. On occasion, though, I'll get guys who come in and they'll just come in and they'll stare at me and they'll go, what do you guys do the rest of the year? You know, I go, well, people buy stuff all year long.
They do.
Course,
I mean, people even around the world, we were in, where the hell were in Greece, and I ran into a year-round Christmas store. It's just,
yeah.
So.
And it's fun. I mean, it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy Santa and Christmas, and I enjoy the history of the Indy 500. So we talk about that. I talk to people about Christmas, and then I talk to them a lot about the 500. And so, again, I've said this. It's like we've built myself a stage, and I work in the merch tent. People come in, and I just talk to them, and it's a lot of fun. And Santa will be splitting his time between our store here and, of course, the Sullivan's Express up there at 71st and Keystone. So we're looking forward to doing all that.
We are.
Too.
Dave, I'm still waiting for the video of Santa taking down a perp that has ornaments stuffed in their pants.
Right. Well, so far, I mean, I know I've had stuff stolen. I haven't got great video like you have.
Yeah.
And I commend you on that ad, your furniture ad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we haven't had to have Santa. I don't like Santa doing un-Santa-like things. So when Santa's here in full regalia, if he were to see someone stick something in their pocket, he'd pull out his notepad and look at the guy and say, or lady, and say, naughty list forever. You know, get over that. How do you like that? That's about as radical as Santa would get.
You know, I think if I was that situation and I was Santa, I think I would tase him, quite honestly.
I'd tell him to put it back before I call the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Santa.
Well, we'll be here from 11 to 6 today. The Santa's Pit Stop Christmas Open House, 11 to 6 here on Main Street. And there's a lot to see and do here on Main Street. Of course, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, our neighbor, but there's great restaurants. There's other stores here on Main Street you can shop at. So we invite people to come on down. Now, next Saturday, I'll be up in beautiful Howard County, Indiana, in Kokomo. And Dave Dugan, your friend for life, and I will be dueling Daves at the Rhine Hall in Kokomo. We'll be doing a show up there. We invite people to come up and check us out at the Rhine Hall. And then speaking of Allison Jr., November the 1st, I've done this a couple times with Al, where we sit down and I ask him questions about racing, and I have a pretty good idea of some funny stories and things to ask him. I just set him up, and Al just knocks him out of the park all afternoon. And we'll be doing a show down in Greenwood at the Mad Hatter Event Center there in Greenwood on Main Street, November the 1st, Saturday, November 1st. And tickets are available at madhattershows.com. But that is so much fun listening to Al. And
I remember that. I remember hearing you talk about that. I didn't realize. So this is your second one that you've done?
This is like the third time we've done
okay.
It. Yeah, and we did one here for the Indiana Historical Society downtown, and it had like 200 people show up. So
nice.
We're hoping for a like-sized crowd down in Greenwood. But he's got great stories about the crash in 1989, where he and Emerson Fittipaldi crashed and he hit the wall, and then great stories about his dad, Al Sr., growing up, and his uncle Bobby, and stories about him tangling with Dale Earnhardt in the Daytona 500, and just a plethora of great stories from a real great champion. And of course, the Answer family, 9 victories, and little Al, of course, getting the 92 and 94 Indy 500 under his belt. But I don't think he'll ever live down. There was one time when I was on the Bob and Tom show, and we were we were racing Wienermobiles in the Greenwood Park Mall parking lot.
Okay, sure, I can see that.
Yeah, and it was Tom Griswold and I in one Wienermobile, and Al Hunter Jr. and Bob Kavoyan in a second Wienermobile. And we were lining up. It was supposed to be a drag race, and the general manager of Q95, Chris Weed, had the green flag. He was going to wave. When he brought the flag down, we were going to take off, and I said, Tom, look, the only way we're going to beat Al Hunter Jr. is to cheat. So as soon as you see Chris Weed start to bring that flag up, before he brings down, before he even starts to bring it down, you take off because we have got to cheat. And so we cheated and beat him. And Al never lets me live that down.
Really?
We cheated and beat him.
Bugs him.
Yeah.
There you go. Dave, we got to run, man. We appreciate
All right, brother.
Great
Thanks.
hearing from you.
Great talking to you. Thank
All right,
you.
everybody head over to Santa's Pit Stop over in Speedway on Main Street. We're coming right back, 93 WIBC.
Kendall and Casey.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Pat Sullivan here along with Denny Smith, Allison Lemons. Our other teammates is Terry. Big news in her family with the arrival of
Big Bobber.
The Big Bobber. And no, I know that sounds like a baby or something, no, but it's a boat.
Her sister's pretty smart to buy the boat at the end of the season. That's when you get the deal. So the Big Bobber is going to be up for winter soon, but they're getting the use of it.
And Ethan we don't know what he's doing. So.
He may be buying a boat.
Yeah, could be. Bill joins us on the program. Hi, Bill.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I've got a couple questions for you. The first one is I had a couple trees die, and I chose not to replace them, but to plant grass seed. And I've got a very good stand of grass seed, but it seems like the grass has gotten up to about 2 inches, and it's just not growing anymore.
That is more than likely because of the. Did you have the trunks of the trees ground out?
Yes, I did.
So it's probably more than likely it's the wood chips as they decompose, and Denny can tell you all the science behind that. But basically, what it's doing is those chips are stealing the nitrogen from the grass plants. So what you need to do is over-fertilize those areas
with nitrogen.
I just put some urea on, which is all nitrogen.
Ooh,
basically.
baby!
You gave it
You're
the
not
juice.
messing around.
No, I didn't put a lot on, but a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
make sure
and
you
the second-
if it's urea, Bill, make sure you water that in really well.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. Okay, and the second question is I live in Muncie, and we are in a drought. And can I go ahead and spray for weeds now, or should I wait till a rain?
That's a great question, and the answer, I can't believe that this drought just carries on. I would not spray for weeds because weeds die unless you have a sprinkler system or if you've been consistently watering your lawn. If you can answer the question, are the weeds actively growing, and the answer to that is yes, then you can spray for weeds. But if the weeds are kind of a little stunted like the grass is, then no.
You're just wasting your money. Wait for the rain.
So, yeah, and how since it's getting pretty late, I usually do this about this time of year. How late can you spray for the weeds?
Well, you have plenty of time on the weeds. So as long as they're actively growing, you can kill them. The movement in the plants is down toward the root. So for a more complete kill, that's all great. What you do have for everyone listening, what the time is ticking is on planting grass seed. So
I've got it planted and it's up. So
yeah, you're in good shape because really we always recommend about the third week of September, and it was like we still had a heat wave going.
But share with him the watering cycle for first getting it to germinate, and then after it germinates, you got to get the roots in.
So you go from light watering when the seed is germinating to a more substantial, deep watering once it's established as a turf. So, and right now, looking at the rain, I mean, we may have a chance of rain a week from today.
A week from now. Somebody's not going to church. That's a problem.
So, all right, Bill.
Okay, thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
239-9393 is our number. Let's talk to Fulton real quick.
All right.
Can we do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
So Fulton is my buddy, and he lives up in Cicero, and I talked to Fulton's mom the other day, Emily, and I said, hey, Emily, what are you doing? She said, I'm in the car hiding from Fulton.
Wow.
Is that true, Fulton?
It's true.
At least he's honest.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to the Colts game tomorrow afternoon. Gonna go with my music therapy, and we're gonna have a good time.
That is great. How many of you guys are going?
We've got another friend of ours, Brendan. He's gonna go with us to the Colts game, and
well, good for you. The roof is gonna be open tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. So
that'll be great. All right, what else is going on in your life? We got about 2 minutes for you, okay?
Well, I am getting ready for the big musical coming up next month.
Singing in the Rain.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you're the policeman. All right,
Yes, I
buddy.
am.
Hold on,
Move
no,
it.
wait. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's let Fulton recite
Yep.
one line from his perspective as the policeman in Singing in the Rain.
All right, here we go. Oh, Whitestone Lockwood. How are you, Mr. Lockwood?
Just fine,
Out for a
thanks.
stroll?
Yep.
Anything I could do for you? And you, young lady, you sure, lucky lady. Good night, Mr. Lockwood.
Well done, Fulton.
Nice job.
Well done. I can
I
see
don't
you
need
on
to script no
Broadway.
more, so
I was
I
trying.
think I got it on top of my memorized the
All right.
script and everything.
So November 1st, the tickets go on sale. And where is this? Where's your this going to be performed at?
It's going to be performed at the White River Christian Church in Noblesville.
Okay, White River Christian Church.
It's on I forget what street.
That's all right. People
on
can
White River.
people can Google it.
It's
They
on
don't-
White River.
They don't know. They can find it.
But we have JMV Takeover tonight.
Okay.
And I think it's playing 80s or 70s tonight. And don't forget to listen to him on the JMV Takeover, BMR 5.7 and 93.5, 107.5 The Fan. And you're listening to Home and Gun Show, WIBC, and the Machetes happens to help you through it. With
There
Pat
you go,
Sullivan and
brother.
Denny Smith and Allison.
Woo!
There you go,
yes,
Fulton.
I made
Nice
it.
job, Fulton.
Golly, he pulled it off, didn't he? Got
Isn't
him all
amazing?
in there. Yeah.
I mean, he
We have
missed.
10 whole seconds left.
I know. He almost hit the post there. So we'll just wait here. All right, hour number 2 is coming up. 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the technology.
pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools. Power tools.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. Hour number 2 of Saturday's Home and Garden program, brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens.
Michaelis happens to help you through it.
Sounds like you're just reading it. I don't think it's coming from the heart.
I'll work on it.
Okay.
At least I remembered to turn your mic on.
You did, which is good. There was something, though, that didn't work out there, but I'll work with you later on.
Okay, great.
Normally
Great.
I get to have a few more bites of my sandwich.
Yeah, it's true.
I kind of forgot what you did there. All right, we have a very special guest. It's Chelsea. It is Chelsea from Union Jack. Hey, Chelsea.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you guys?
Are we still neighbors?
We are still neighbors, yeah, just a couple blocks away.
Yeah. I'm not a very
Unless
good neighbor.
you moved, I didn't move.
No, that's what, I don't know much about what's going on in the neighborhood. See Chris Wright waddling around, in the neighborhood. He's a big walker. But I come in late, I leave early. But it's good to know that we're still neighbor. Well, yeah, you do know that. You do know that.
Yes, I know that life.
So this is a really fun festival today, and I've never gotten over there, but this is right up my alley. Tell everybody about the beer fest today.
Yeah, so we have our 10th Pumpkin Cider and Fall Beer Festival out at Opti Park today. It started 13 years ago as just a pumpkin beer tap takeover, and it just kept growing. So now we're at the park, and we have pumpkin beers, ciders, fall beers. We use our catering license so we can actually buy all the beer and curate the list. And it's all like s'mores flavors and ciders and seltzers and pumpkins and just all the flavors of fall today out at Opti Park to sample.
At one crazy time, though, it was all pumpkin beer, right? That's so.
Yes, the first 3 years were all pumpkin,
and that was insane because it was I love pumpkin beer, but you can only do so much, right?
Yes, and they all start blending together.
Yes. So what's the split? Do you know how many beers will be available?
There's 98 total. It might be 94.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Pretty much, yeah. And there's 40 of them are pumpkins, and then we split pretty evenly the rest of the 50 between cider, seltzers, and then fall flavors.
So what's the hottest thing among younger people? Is it the seltzers? Is that what everyone's into now?
Yeah, it's really a mix. We've seen definitely a change over from all of the beer drinking more to the seltzers, especially the seltzers and ciders, where if you have a gluten intolerance or anything, those are super popular. So we've really increased that because it seems like the market's really shifting that way.
So, all right. So what time does this thing get underway? 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock is VIP entrance. 3 o'clock is general admission entrance, and it goes until 6 o'clock. Okay,
so and what does it cost to get in? So I'm looking at this. I see VIP is $70.
That's at the door. If you do a pre-sale, I think it's $55.
Can you still do that online?
Yes, you can until 1:30 today. I highly recommend just going to fallbeerfest.com and buying your tickets there. It makes my life a lot easier if you just go buy them online, and it saves you a lot of money.
Yes, it does. All right, so general admission is $60, and then DD is a designated driver.
Designated driver, yeah. So we've got some non-alcoholics and some sodas and waters and things in a tent for designated drivers to reward them for keeping everyone safe today.
What kind of snacks do you have? Any snacks out there?
Union Jack's food truck will be here. So we've got all kinds of pretzels and nachos and fish and chips and all the goodies.
Okay. So if you've never visited Union Jack's, they are now across the street in Broad Ripple from where they used to be. We spent a lot of time in Union Jack's because we used to have a beer club there.
Yep.
And Thursday nights was beer club, and I will happily say my name got on the plaque twice.
For what?
You had to drink 85 beers.
Oh, over a period of time.
Yeah, it'd be bad drinking them one night. But what was fun about ours is that we did it. It was a blind beer club. Highly recommend it. So Union Jack's just had a card with 85 numbers, and you would just go, I'll take a 17. And you don't know. It might have been a Coors Light or it might have been a dark stout.
I thought you were going to tell me that they were labeled with Braille.
No, it was just a lot of fun. And what's great about it is
thanks for laughing at my joke, Chelsea. I don't even think he got it, Chelsea.
I didn't get it.
All right.
Can you explain it to me later? So it was just a fun thing because whoever showed up. Nobody called and say, "Hey, are you going?" It was just Thursday night. So, and Union Jack's was always ready for us. They always had a table for us.
Oh, that
It's
is
a lot
nice.
of fun. So,
Love it. Well, there's still a table for you if you ever want it.
Look at you,
We'll
pop
save
in
one.
there. So, how many years has Union Jack's been in business?
So I got to do the math, 1979. So what is that, 40?
That would be like
some,
45, 44.
45, something like that, 45, yeah.
We had you
and
in
then Jay and I
Speedway.
have had it. Yeah, we never did. Jay and I never did own that one, but Jay and I have owned Broad Ripple for 13 years. So
there you go.
we've been at it for a minute.
Well,
Fun
good
place.
good for you. So again, reviewing today. Oh, tell everyone where Opti Park is. For a lot of people may not know.
Yeah, it's at 780 East 66th Street. It's just south of the Art Center. It's where the Broad Ripple Art Fair always is.
Okay, and so it's going to be a beautiful day.
Perfect day.
It is, again, it's the Union Jack Pub in Broad Ripple, so their truck will be there. It's the Pumpkin Cider and Fall Beer Fest, and it's a ton of fun. And it goes from 2 until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
There you go. All right, Charles. Thanks, neighbor.
Good luck.
Neighbor.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
All right, good luck to you.
Good luck now.
Thank you. Take care.
That'd be a fun event because it's unlimited tastings. You don't go crazy, but
And I love cider.
Do you really?
Ciders are fun.
Have you ever had hard cider?
That's what I'm referencing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Allison.
Old wholesome Denny over there.
Oh boy,
My
Apple cider's
grandma.
good,
Allison,
too.
I've underrated you several times.
I've always loved a good cider. My grandma would get the fresh apples. We'd squeeze them right there on the front porch.
All right, that's enough. Okay.
Isn't it true though? The kids are kind of drinking the.
Oh, the seltzers. Yeah,
seltzers?
I would definitely say beer's not really the go-to anymore.
Yeah.
It really is seltzers, and I don't even really. I guess cider somewhat, but I don't know if it's just because beer's so heavy, and people are all on these diets now. I don't know if it's the hangovers
Beer
are
is still
easier
an
with
beer is
seltzers.
still
I'm
an
not sure.
acquired
So what's a
taste, and
seltzer?
people
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that beer is an acquired taste, and sometimes you lose it, and you want to try something else, and you don't want to go back.
Yeah,
that's what cider's allowed.
I think that's why my dad always he'd always give us a little shot glass of beer when we were kids. I think he wanted to develop that taste for us.
I shouldn't say this because sometimes my mom lives. The only time as kids that we were ever allowed to drink beer is on Fridays when we had fried fish. And they had to be bass or bluegill or crappies. I mean, you couldn't be fish from the store. She'd give us a little shot glass of beer.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
All right, back to what's the alcohol in these seltzers?
It's usually vodka based, and it's like carbonated.
Okay,
it's carbonated.
interesting stuff.
Usually fruity flavors.
All right, 239-9393. When we come back, we have Russell, we have Otis, and then your call 93 WIBC.
Tony Katz.
There's a real truth.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back. I'm Pat.
Hey, I'm Denny Paul. Allison.
I'm here as well. My name is Allison.
Let's work on that.
Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison.
So our friends, again, if you're just joining us, Terry Stacy's family has some really big news. A new member of the family, Baba Louie.
The
Big Bobber.
Big Bobber. And it's a boat.
And man, it's a beauty.
And so Terry took the day off to
Celebrate the birth of the boat.
celebrate the boat. We don't know where the hell Ethan is, but we do know where Russell is, and he is on with us. Hello, Russell.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
I have an alternate eradication method for ground yellow jackets.
Oh, good.
To share with you.
Yeah, love
to
it.
share with you and your listeners.
Anything illegal that can't be done by anybody?
With the right equipment, it can be.
Okay. We just don't want to get it in trouble with the EPA.
Yeah, like
we got that phone call, and we don't want that.
No,
call
we
again.
did not. JMV though, JMV was always promoting, gasoline stuff like that. It's like, we don't really care for that as much.
Well, here's the thing: if mosquitoes are the summer's hecklers, then the yellow jackets are the bouncers. At the end of the year,
look
here
at
they
you.
come, and they're nasty.
All right, Russell, let's go. What do you have?
It was the nest was well established when I found it, and I went to my favorite raid wasp and hornet killer, and it didn't seem like it wanted to touch them.
Okay.
So I built up a little chimney around the hole with 4 bricks, just one level high.
Okay.
Then I dug out my late 1970s 3-acre, 4-bulb, 2-foot tall bug zapper. And I set that bug zapper down over top of those 4 bricks. Then I plugged it in only during the daytime, forcing those yellow jackets to come up through that zapper and down through it to enter and exit the hole. And after about 5 days of electrifying sounds, they were all gone.
Oh,
Russell,
my God.
You get the prize. I don't care
You
whatever
do get the
calls we take
prize.
today. That's it.
Caller of the day.
Wow. That's, first of all, ingenious. And just to think of that and to create literally a death chamber.
Here's the one thing. I wouldn't want to be a teenager in your house and come in late.
No
That's
kidding.
what I don't want to do. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
The teenagers are well gone with their own family.
Yeah.
That's why he has time to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Well,
I love
good
it.
job. Now, did you take any video?
I tried to take pictures, but no, I didn't take any video.
Speaking of zappers, have you seen the new things where they use these paddle ball rackets and they're electrified, like you can swat at a bug and it kills
Oh,
it?
yeah, I've seen that.
Well, now they're playing tag with those and touching each other on their and it does zap you. I mean, it's a good voltage, very
that's
low
good.
amperage. So kids are playing with those to.
You know what? Maybe we could play with a couple of them, Denny, and we could kind of convert them and just get a 100-foot extension cord.
I have a
go
shock
after each
collar.
other.
I would be glad to do shock collar stuff with you. I control your shock collar, you control mine, and we'll just see
To
how
the death.
To the death.
Russell, I had another question for you. What time was there? A certain time of day where it had the most activity?
Well, they were most active during the day.
So but any other part, morning or afternoon, or just
No,
just the same?
I started at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I would unplug it before dark because being 3 acres, I live on 3 acres, it pulled everything out of the woods.
Sure.
After dark, and I would have a pile of carcasses there. So I just made sure I ran it during the day.
All right.
He really paints a
There
beautiful
you go.
picture.
Was it full eradication? Is it all over now? They're all done?
Oh, yeah, it killed every one of them. In fact, after they were gone, and I put the bug zapper away.
You dug it up.
And unfortunately, that company is no longer in business. Again, it was late 1975 or 70s when I bought it. Some animal dug up the nest.
Oh, really?
Oh.
That's interesting.
Well, it makes good eating.
There you go. All right, Russell. Thanks for the info.
Caller of the day for
Caller
sure.
of the day. Most ingenious right there. All right, next we have Otis, my man. Hi, Otis.
Good morning. How are you guys today?
We're doing good. How's everything in Lafayette?
Oh, well, it's today is an absolute perfect day to go up there to the Feast of the Hunter's Moon. I mean, the weather's great, and couldn't ask for a better day to go up there.
The moon has been gorgeous all week, Otis.
It has been.
Man, it came up, I think, about Tuesday, and, man, it just lit up the east sky. And then when I get up in the morning about 4 o'clock, it's directly overhead when I take the dog out, and it's like a big light bulb. It's just a great moon.
Yeah, it's fall time, and I guess we can say that that's where the Hunter's Moon comes from, I guess. Everybody bringing in their catch of beavers and whatever.
Well, thanks for letting us know about it. It's a big thing in Tippecanoe County for sure.
Oh yeah, and the weather will be perfect.
It's gonna be a beautiful weekend.
Be a crowd. Get there early.
Yeah, watch out for the Yellow Jackets. Okay.
What was the event? I spaced. I didn't
Feast
hear
of the Hunter's Moon.
Feast of the Hunter's
It's
Moon.
a huge festival up in Lafayette.
Oh,
area.
you know what? I did see that.
Yeah.
Saw that on the news.
It would be beautiful. And then it's a big weekend. Also, the Park County, the Covered Bridge Festival is this weekend as well. I mean, there's a lot going on. I love fall in Indiana. Love it.
Well, thanks, Otis.
Thanks, Otis. You know what? It is interesting because being that we have our Pumpkin Town Express at Allisonville, and then we have the Sullivan Express Christmas train at our Keystone location, the competition in fall is incredible.
Stay local, go local. That's how everybody lives.
Well, they're all local. I mean, like our Beth and went up to Dole's Tree Farm yesterday.
Yeah,
and was
really
at
cute place.
Amazing time.
Orchards
The
are
place
really
is
popping.
Massive, yeah.
Orchards, people love going to the pumpkin patches again, which I love.
And the mazes, agribusiness has really come alive. It's really neat.
I mean, Newfields has their Halloween thing. There's Zoo Boo. I mean, truly, there's
so many things.
There's almost more than there is at Christmas time.
I totally there has to be.
Yeah,
right.
I think we should start fall earlier. We need to start fall like in September because at least Christmas we have November and December.
Right. You know what they're going to say? Halloween already.
I know, but how are we going to fit it all?
I don't know.
It's fun. Well, yesterday I flew the gyroplane and I flew over a couple of the mazes. And what they have now is they have this great big watchtower in the middle so you can climb up in case people get lost. They need to find a way out. So they have a spotter up in this great big tree house.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah,
That
in
stays
case
up there?
people get lost in
What do you do? Call?
I don't know what you do.
I would love that job.
You would love that job?
I think I would mess with people a little bit.
I think
just a little bit.
I don't really like the idea of a maze. I don't like to be out of control. Like it would scare me probably.
Well, but it's not. I mean, all else fails, just walk through the corn. It's not like enclosed,
Oh.
You can cheat. It's okay.
It's right off the runway. It's real easy. You take off, and if you want to go there, it's County Line Road, which is 1200.
Which one is this one?
I can't remember the name of the place, but it's 1200 East, and you go straight up 4 miles north of 32, and it's a beautiful place. I can't remember the name of it. Jane will text it to me in a minute.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
All right. Let's see. We have. Let's take one more before we go here. We have Steve joining us on the program. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Pat. First of all, I want to commend the mayor of Pumpkintown. The roads are perfectly smooth. There's no construction still ongoing. The streets are clean. Really great leadership there for the mayor of Pumpkintown.
Yes,
Really
the mayor got all the road construction done before the season started.
And he filled the potholes up with pumpkin pie.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And by the way, Pat, Maggie's tomato soup, cheese curds, and salad were amazing yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
I mean, just top notch.
Yeah, the food at so if you go up to Pumpkintown, you can eat it at Maggie's, our restaurant there, or when you go to Pumpkintown, there's food as well, but there's some really good food at Maggie's.
It really is.
Great salads.
Allisonville Home and Garden.
here's my question today, because eventually the weather will get colder, and I'll need to put my lawnmower away, and I'll need to get my snowblower out. What do I need to do to get my snowblower ready now while it's still nice outside?
Steve, I just put mine on the tractor. I just sent you a picture of it. And the biggest thing for that is it's sat all winter or it's sat all summer, and you need to hit the grease zerks. Most snow throwers have grease zerks unless they're a plastic one. So if there's any metal parts, just make sure you find those little zerks, grease them up a little bit. If it's a 2-cycle, get it started. If you can't get it started, pop the plug, put in a little bit of raw gas, just a little bit, or some starting fluid, put the spark plug back in, fire it up, because that 2-cycle oil can really gum up the carburetors. Other than that,
hopefully, I know Steve, and I'm sure that he stabilized the gas situation when he put it away. Correct, Steve?
No. Bronny Arzak, I know you didn't do that. Anyway, pop the plug, and sometimes you can just put in a new plug and it'll fire it right back up because the spark plugs get gummed up. But that's it, buddy.
Well, great. Now, because, you don't think about getting that snowblower going until the snow starts. Then you're out there, and it's 25 degrees.
Exactly.
What year are we planning on having snow? It's not really a big. Did we have snow last year?
We did in January.
I never remember year to year.
I used the snow thrower twice last year. The real amount.
Every day from December 1st to December 24th, so that Sullivan Christmas Express will be a magical experience.
Yeah, but not too much. Remember, we like to. It does sound very romantic, to have snow coming down. Those trains do not work well in the snow. We would rather make our own snow. Thank you very much. Good Lord. So if we could just hold off on the real stuff until we're done.
Yeah, what's not romantic is de-icing the trains.
Yeah.
And one last question. When is Radiothon this year, Allison?
December 14th will be...
second weekend, isn't it?
Yep, the second Saturday. And
so 13, 14?
12 and 13th, I'm sorry.
12 and 13th.
Yes.
And most of that will be out at our Keystone location. Hey, Steve, we got to run. Thanks. Good to hear from you. Our number 239-9393. Coming right back, 93 WIBC.
place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we put it off as long as we could. But right now, it is time for In the Weeds, unsponsored, I might add, with Denny Smith.
All right, Allison and Pat. Now, Dave wants to learn about bunny rabbits. I'm going to give you two other choices. What do fish do in the winter in Indiana? And this is a fun one. The most common roadkill by state.
I think we got to do roadkill.
Roadkill.
I remember the first time Allison came and we did the weather report, and she had to get roadkill because she had to get the squirrels' tails.
Yeah.
I thought it was being hazed.
I thought you were
just part of the job.
All right. Most common roadkill by state. In California, what is the most commonly reported roadkill mammal?
Republicans.
Is it, is it deer? Is it raccoon? Is it opossum? Or is it squirrels? Most common roadkill.
What was my four choices again?
Yeah.
Deer, raccoon, opossum, squirrel.
I'm going to say possums.
I'm going to say raccoons.
Allison gets this one right. It's raccoons. They actually have a bureau in California that counts roadkill. It's the most amazing website.
I want to be shocked by that, but it's California, so I'm really not shocked.
In many southern U.S. states, in other words, Texas and Alabama, which mammal is often cited as the top roadkill?
Armadillos.
Okay, Pat got that one.
Totally.
Armadillos.
Totally.
Okay, which of the following states?
Boom!
Don't be doing that. Let me finish
Don't
the
they
question.
have hard shells, too? I feel like that would really damage your car.
Okay, so I'll take that one right next here. Okay, in the states within the former range of armadillos, such as Texas, which species of armadillos is notorious for roadkill incidents? Is it the 9-banded armadillo, the 7-banded armadillo, or the 11-banded armadillo?
Are these all real?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They've got extra. Got extra armadillo. Come on, Mr. Smart.
Our answer is?
I'm going to go 7.
No, it's 9. See, Pat, I thought
7's
you
a
were just
lucky
guessing.
number. Maybe that's
Which
why.
of the following states is known for having deer as the most common large animal roadkill? Is it Pennsylvania? Is it Maine? Is it Nevada? Or is it Florida?
100% Pennsylvania.
How did you know that?
Because I've hit a few.
Pat, you're smoking this. Are you the roadkill master?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever eaten roadkill?
Oh, no.
Okay. No. In Connecticut, among mammals, which animal is frequently listed as one of the most common roadkill? Coyote?
Skunk.
Moose? Bobcat? Gray squirrel?
Squirrel.
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 Allison nailed that one. Okay, you guys are doing
A
pretty
moose? Can you imagine hitting a moose?
Oh,
Oh, my.
There's no moose. Is there moose? There's no moose in Connecticut.
Yeah, there are. There's moose in Connecticut. There's moose in Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. You know.
I went to Canada last week. I didn't see one moose.
No.
I was so sad.
I thought you went to the. Oh, you did. You crossed over the bridge.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll talk about it a little later because I have
Cool.
some surprises for you.
I don't think there's any moose.
Okay.
Connecticut.
Since we were talking about the California Roadkill Observation System, known as CROSS, which species is often the number one roadkill in California's CROSS data?
What, explain that.
Okay, they have these jackasses that monitor all the roadkill, and they
Right.
put it into this database. It's called CROSS, C-R-O-S.
But didn't we already guess California?
No, this is different. Which species is often the number one roadkill in California's roadkill system? Is it deer, raccoons, possum, or fox?
We already did this one.
It's different.
Why is it different?
Can you explain the difference? Seriously, I don't.
Yeah, we
the
don't
difference
understand.
Well,
between the roadkill versus
okay.
what they
The
have in their
roadkill.
database.
All right, I'm just going to change questions. Across the U.S. for small...
He's repeating it. See, they
Yes,
found
I
out.
was.
No.
He's
Across...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Are you my wife, you guys?
Threw him off.
This
Yeah,
is
we
what
did.
Jane does to me. I make one little slip. I have a really good segment going, make one little slip.
Well,
Jane
really
goes, well,
good.
what about? All right. Across the U.S. for small mammals, which animal
That's what
is
happens when
among
you
the most...
copy and paste.
Which animal is among the most frequently killed on roads? In other words, tens of millions per year.
What state?
Across the U.S. This
Across
is
the
the
US.
number one roadkill animal. Is it opossums? Is it raccoons? Is it foxes? Or is it squirrels?
Squirrels.
Okay.
Were we right?
Yeah, you were right. All right.
Don't be so upset.
Yeah.
Well, you're not
We're
supposed
just
to get them. I
educated
work real hard
people.
on this stuff. Okay, coming up a little bit later in the show, what do fish do in the winter? And odd facts about bunny rabbits in Indiana.
Wow. You know what? They always say that, when you're doing a show, you want to kind of tease stuff to kind of keep listeners. That is a tease right there.
That is a tease.
They do want to know.
What were they again?
What do fish do in the winter in Indiana and bunny rabbits?
You know what they call that?
What?
Appointment radio.
By appointment only.
Oh, Allison. That's a podcast, isn't it? All right. So you're being such smart alecky. Let's go. No. We're going to do bunny rabbits
Not right now. Let's do it later. We want to tease that along.
All right. We got 3
Keep the
minutes
romance
for the break.
alive.
All right. Just tell me where we are in the show. Did we have a 30 break?
We haven't yet.
We didn't break at 30?
Yes,
we did break at 30.
Okay.
I thought you meant like the third segment. We're actually very much on time. This is when we usually
It's amazing. You know who we had a visitor at our Keystone location this week? Governor Braun came in.
Oh, did he?
He came in.
Was he taking a property tax assessment of your property?
Oh.
How much do you pay in property taxes? I'm almost afraid. It's got to be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, like 100 and some thousand, I think.
Welcome, Governor Braun, to your $100,000 investment.
You know what? But we knew he was coming because his schedule is so tight. But he needed a bird feeder.
Oh, just a bird feeder?
Yeah.
Which one did he go with?
He went with one that, the lid screws on really nice. That was
beautiful.
He actually bought 2 of them, one for his house down south, and then one for the state house lawn.
Love it. I did not know he was a bird guy.
He is. He's actually very interesting and was really fascinated with our business and wanted to. We kind of walked the whole property. And
Will he come back for the train ride?
You know what? I encouraged him to bring his grandkids up, so hopefully he will. But his wife has a gift shop down south.
Okay, very
I
cool.
thought you were going to say she has one at the governor's mansion.
But he was just fascinated by our business. But then because you just see he's the governor, right? He goes, "Hey, I got to ask you a question." He goes, "Is there really a hardy mum?" And then I had to explain
That's a good question.
the whole mum thing to him.
Yeah,
he goes,
had to break it to him.
But kind of explained to him, yeah, they're hardy mums, but you have to do this, this, and this to make them come back. And then he wanted to know about dividing them.
Oh, wow. So he was really into it.
He was really into it. And he goes, all right.
Did you tell him
I wonder
it
if his
wasn't
wife
good?
is making him get a hobby. And he's like, well, gardening will work.
Allison, that's pretty funny. Honey, we got to get your mind off this.
But it was really cool. It was nice of him to come in. The odd thing, and you know what, and it's just typical of, so he got a couple bird feeders. He wanted one, so he bought his for his home. The one for the state house, they had to leave there until they got the proper paperwork.
Oh, for crying out loud. He didn't buy one just...
He couldn't. He wanted to, but he's there with security
wild.
And staff.
Just buy it and put it on the property.
They couldn't.
The ultimate HOA.
I know.
Yes, Allison. Yes.
Wow. That is kind of crazy.
But I mean, it's good because you don't want your politicians buying a bunch of
bird feeders.
Well, it's unfortunate those things happen because someone in a previous administration way back, abused
probably
the power
bought something.
Wait till they discover the concrete geese are coming back. Dress up the goose on your... Allison, do you have one on your front porch now?
I don't, but man, I have a couple friends who are into it. People love the concrete goose.
I think
It's
they're
back.
so bad.
I remember my grandma had one growing up, so it's a nostalgia thing, and maybe that's why people want them back. I don't know, but
well, crocheting's back.
That's true. Grandmas, it is the year of grandma hobbies, and I think that's pretty wholesome.
All right, as we continue on today, just keep in mind today is National Yarn Day. We're coming right back. 93 WIBC.
Hammer and Nigel.
The Secret Service.
Get your hands up.
I have a confession to Allison.
Swing it, baby.
I've been listening to Taylor Swift's new album.
You have?
I have.
So
I'm through
This is
well,
one
I
of my
turn it on in
favorites.
the morning, so it's on Spotify.
Did
So
you listen to that new song called Wood?
Yeah, I think it's about trimming your trees down.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Do you know that song?
No.
Yeah, it's how to prune your
You
trees.
may want to look into that
Anyway,
one.
have you listened
great.
to all the cuts on the album?
Oh, I've listened to it many of times. I know a lot of people don't like the new Taylor Swift album, but
It's a new
I
era.
like it.
It's a new
It's
era,
a new
that's
era.
right.
She's a showgirl.
So which
I think it's fun.
of the 8 or 12, I can't remember how many on there. Which one do you like?
I like Honey. I like Elizabeth Taylor. I like The Fate of Ophelia. Pat, what about you?
I'm just kind of getting into it right now.
Yeah.
So
I know you have Wood on repeat, so that's your big one.
Wood is certainly a favorite.
Okay.
What about you?
Ooh, it's getting hot.
I liked Ophelia. I thought that was good, and Elizabeth Taylor too. But I've only gotten through half of them, and so
It's fun. I'm telling you, it's a fun time.
I think Jane thinks I'm nuts. She goes, "What's that?" I said, "Taylor Swift."
Have you guys heard of the Beatles? I like their stuff.
I think they'll make it.
I do too. It's kind of cool to be on like the ground floor with the band.
I wonder if they'll make a documentary or something out of it.
Yeah, I hope so. Angelo joins us on the program. Hi, Angelo.
Hey, young'un. How you doing?
We're doing good. Yourself?
Great. Living the dream.
LTD, baby. LTD.
Yep. 74 years old and still drag racing and still working.
You're the class of '69.
Yes.
I'll be darned. I didn't know that.
I saw one of Angelo's racing cars this week at the store.
The old AMC.
Oh, you did?
Yep. No.
Racing down
this
Keystone?
is what did I look at, Angelo? Because I'm not a car guy at all, and he knew that, but he had patience with me.
It was a 2005 Chrysler SRT6. They only made them in 2005. They made 2,419 of the coupes and a little over 1,000 of the convertibles, and they made 47 of them in 06.
You know, Angelo, you know what my first car was in 1968? It was a 1968 and a half. Lee Iacocca came out with a half-year Mustang, and I got the 68 and a half. I got the 68 and a half.
I've got a picture of me sitting on my dad's hood of a 55 Chevy, but he bought it in 54.
Wow. How do you do that? Well, that's okay. I guess that's possible. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
we're
'cause
supposed to be talking about fireplaces. What you got, Angelo?
Well, I'd call you a few months ago about a fireplace that we had a new insert put in, and we'd light it, and it'd fire up for a while, and then it'd peter out, and then it'd come back on, and then it'd peter out. This is a gas fireplace. You guys said that the gas line would probably need to be cleaned out. Well, my wife had a gas guy come over. He cleaned up the area, and he said that the thing is that it's the cheap logs that came with the insert are getting too hot, so there's a safety device to shut it off, and then it comes back on as the temperature drops, and that just sounds a little fishy to me because it was come on for a few seconds, go off for a few seconds, come back on. But it just sounded fishy to me, but
It sounds
I
like
wanted to know you guys.
It sounds like a thermocouple issue, but honest to goodness, I've never heard about logs overheating. I mean, well, yeah, they've got gas. I mean, they got flame on them. That's what they're supposed to do. They're going to get hot.
Yeah,
what I was
I don't buy that either.
Do you know who the manufacturer is? Because if you know the manufacturer, and you can see that off the gas valve, sometimes it's off the gas valve usually on the left-hand side. Just see what it is. Find out who it is.
Idea.
Yeah, well, I don't know. If you can find out, you can call the 800 number and ask them.
Okay, who would you recommend to work on that?
Godby or O'Malia?
Gunby?
Godby, Godby.
Oh, okay.
Godby.
I've seen the trucks all over the place.
Different from the furniture company. There's Godby.
And different from the HVAC company. This is Godby Patio Furniture.
And the blimp.
And the blimp.
All right.
The Godby blimp.
Yeah. And the O'Malia folks, we got to meet them when we went to Nature Spire. and they know what they're doing too. So either one of those two, and they're up in Hamilton County too, boss.
Good.
All right.
So my last drag race is a week from Sunday.
Don't get
this
killed.
year.
Don't get killed. Okay.
No. It's safer on the track than it is on the roads.
Honestly, I believe that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah.
kidding. I do too.
I don't know. Have you ever met Angelo? He's
Get out of his way.
Get out of his way.
All right, Angelo. Good luck to you.
Have a great one.
All right, take
See you,
care,
buddy.
You know, he brought that car in, and I'm just. It's the worst person. I'm the worst person.
You don't know cars at all.
No.
Or the best, because sometimes if people know too much about a subject,
And
then
they wear you out.
Yeah, they wear you out. So you're
But-
just learning.
But Pat,
I just
Just
don't.
nod and say cool.
I mean, he said, "Hey, I got that out there," and it's like, and it go. I'm always busy, right? But I knew he wasn't leaving until I went out and looked at it.
Pat doesn't know about pets, and he doesn't know about cars.
Men who have their cars is like women and our dogs. You need to look at them. You need to adore them. And they're the best thing in their lives.
I think you just made all that up.
Am I projecting?
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got another fireplace call, Pat. I bet they're going to answer Angelo's
It
question.
is A.A. Ron joining us on the program.
How did you know that?
What?
I literally answered the phone and he said it's AA Ron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just put Aaron in. I just put Aaron on it. That's hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, I've talked to you guys several times before, but yeah, I did have one fireplace question. I've got a 9-month-old Aussie Doodle that has a tendency to lift his leg up on my fireplace, and it's created rust. So I need to get some more
duct tape.
Sand. Yeah, right. Duct tape,
just a little,
exactly.
just tape. Those, just tape.
No,
I think
the
it's,
legs together.
I think it's funny that he would do that. I don't.
No, some steel wool to clean it off, but I was wondering, it got down to the bare metal, and this is a fairly new fireplace insert we had in.
Okay.
Will I need to prime that, or can I just use the grill paint spray?
Yeah, just use a high heat paint. But what you may want to do is take a little bit of like the rust reformer, and that chemically reacts with the rust, so that'll stop it right there.
That is really cool
And then
stuff.
you cut over then you go over the top of it with the high heat paint.
Okay, so rust reformer.
Rust reformer by Rust-Oleum.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's really neat stuff.
Excellent.
It sort of dissolves the rust, sort of. You brush it a little bit, but there's a chemical reaction, and it becomes hard as epoxy. It's really something.
Yep. Does the job. A.A. Ron, thanks you very much. A.A. Ron, I saw on Facebook or somewhere that there's a support group for people's names from is it Keenan and Pell?
The Keel and Peel.
Keel and Peel, whatever.
Key and Peel.
And it's because there's A.A. Ron and everybody named Jacqueline.
And Karen.
Oh, they get the reference all the time now. No.
Oh, all the time. All right, hour number 3 is coming up, 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the technology.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back. Pat Sullivan, Denny Smith. I was going to say Terry Stacy, but Terry, big news from the Stacy family. But Allison is running the board today because Ethan is, not sure what happened to Ethan, possibly the first fight in his marriage. But
No,
the
don't be saying
Stacy
that.
family has a new arrival.
Oh.
And it's a boat. So she is out on the new boat that her sister bought. It's a very exciting time for them. And then we are going to go to an extension of In the Weeds, unfortunately.
What do fish do in the winter in Indiana?
What do fish do
All right.
in the winter in Indiana?
Lady and Pat, when Indiana lakes freeze over, what do most fish actually do? Do they settle into deeper water where it's slightly warmer and move less? Do they burrow into the mud at the bottom to keep from freezing solid? Or do they move toward the shoreline where roots and plants give off a bit of heat and there's some food source?
I'm going to say deep water.
Deep water would make sense.
Deep water is correct. How do fish breathe when the surface is sealed with ice, Pat? Do they use their
Is this an
gills?
essay question? Oh.
Yeah. Do they use their gills to absorb oxygen that's still dissolved in the water? Do they rely on oxygen released by decaying vegetation at the lake bottom, which is where they reside? Or do they pull oxygen from their tiny air pockets under the ice layer?
B.
They rely on oxygen released by decaying vegetation? Allison, you want to improve on that answer?
I'll say C.
Okay, Denny, you give them the right answer. They use their gills to absorb oxygen that's still dissolved in the water.
Oh, I didn't even know oxygen could dissolve.
Dissolved oxygen is a very aggressive, corrosive to plumbing parts. We hate it.
Isn't it already dissolved? It's just air, right?
Why don't fish freeze solid in a frozen Indiana pond?
Why don't fish freeze
Is it
solid?
because they develop a waxy coating on their scales that helps repel the ice crystals? Is it the densest, slightly warming water that settles at the bottom, giving them liquid refuge? Or is it the movement of their fins that creates microcurrents that stop ice from forming around them? These are tough questions.
I'm going to say B.
That was correct, but you don't remember what B was. So I'll repeat it. It's the densest, slightly warmer water that settles to the bottom. That was the right answer. Gosh, Pat.
I'm getting sleepy.
I can
All right.
tell. It's the third hour.
All right, one more. What happens to... no, I'm doing more. What happens to a fish's appetite during the winter? They store food in their mouths and eat it slowly over weeks when they find it. Their metabolism slows way down, and so they feed much less. Or they eat normally but switch to smaller prey because energy is scarce.
I wasn't paying attention. B?
B.
I was watching Hocus Pocus behind you.
All right. What are fish
You
doing
watching
while
Hocus Pocus?
Right over there.
their metabolism slows
love
way
that
down?
show.
Hey, I'm right here now. What are fish doing while you're sitting over the ice trying to catch them? Are they hiding in the weeds and brush piles waiting for plankton to drift by? Are they hovering sluggishly near the lake bottom to conserve energy? Or they're actively exploring new territory since predators can't see so well through the ice?
B.
B. Pat, you're really getting this down. One more. Do fish actually sleep during Indiana winters?
No.
They find protected areas under logs and sleep for days at
I'm
a
going to
time.
say false.
They enter a sluggish resting state but remain somewhat alert to predators.
All of the above.
They rest in groups near the
like
bottom
that.
so that one can stay awake on watch like a goose. They stay awake for predators. I thought
I can
that
say
would be
B.
more B. Yeah, it was B again.
Do you realize that all the answers were B, Denny?
No. Several were C. I just rearranged them so you could get them right. I mouthed the word B to you 3 times.
I'm starting to get a little sleepy.
One more. And this, did you know that bunny rabbits eat their own poop? Why do rabbits eat some of their own droppings? Did you ever hear this before, Pat? It's their way of marking territory with a scent. They need to redigest certain nutrients missed the first time around, or it's a learned social behavior from living in colonies.
Can we stop this right now?
Come on, I'm trying to help you.
No, later. Let's do this
They
later.
eat their own poop because they want to redigest it because they missed it the first pass through.
Let's not talk about it, Den.
All right.
We're going to talk to the folks at Michaelis. You know what's coming up next weekend, Den? Besides our warehouse sale?
chimpanzees.
It
are
is the
coming to
World Food Championships. Have
Yes,
you heard about that?
I have heard about that.
So that is
Terry was all over that.
That is the world's largest food sport competition. That is October 16th through the 19th at the Indiana State Fair. This will be the second time it was there. The participants will share $450,000 in prize money. We will be there. We have a booth in that, and we are actually have been helping them out. Hauling some grills like Yoder. We carry Yoder grills now.
Those are monster grills.
They are monster grills, and they're sending in 15. We're receiving them for them so they can get them down to the fairgrounds.
Cunningham Restaurant Group, CRG, they won that thing last year. They're two representatives.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They came into studio with us on Sunday, but that's quite the experience. I mean, it's high pressure for those kids doing that.
Yeah, so it's really like you have to look. You go to their. I'm sure it's on their website, but it's called the World Food Championships, and it's $28 to get in. You get samples, or you get a $50 weekend pass. But there's certain days that, October 16th, the event is closed to the public. Then there's an invitation-only day, and then the kickoff party and the final rounds is the 17th and 18th. On Friday night, that would be 6 until 9. And then on Saturday, it is 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Here's what they do. They do barbecue, live fire championship, vegetarian, seafood, the chef championship, the world dessert championship, bacon world, world sandwich, burger, and noodles. And it's the CRG guys that won the noodle championship.
Yeah, and they had
year.
one of the rounds was earlier at the State Fair.
Yes.
And we supplied all the grills to that one. So Joe is all over this thing. You know who else is all over it? Frank from payroll. From the Michaelis Corporation, it is Frank.
Welcome to the show, Frank, a new guy.
Yes, I'm glad to be here. How are you guys this morning?
So you're the bean counter that pays all the bills and makes sure that people's jobs are safe?
I pay the bills as well as I collect as well. So right now I'm multi-functioning. So yes, I love the money and I like to pay out, but I love to receive it.
Do you
that's me.
Do you have to ever go out there and rough up a few people? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I can do that, and I think in the future I might have to. But as of now, everything is communicated via phone or email.
Frank, I got to tell you, I had a partner that used to have to collect money for the plumbing company, and here's his best line. His best line is, "I've called you several times. When are you going to start behaving like an adult?" Now, how's that for a bill? How's that for a bill collector? When are you going to start behaving like an adult?
You know what?
Hey,
I might have to use that.
Yeah.
I might have to use that.
Yeah.
If you need any part-timers, I know a guy named Mark that might be looking for some work.
Well, you know what? I might need some scouters. But we don't want Mark Sanchez. No.
Dude, you want to get paid? You want to get paid?
I want somebody that's going to be truthful and not,
I'm
not
just
be
saying.
honest with their story.
Just
it's all
saying.
about those ethics and morals. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Now, also you're going to do. I mean, he's just going to have to go. It's like, this is Mark Sanchez for the Michaelis Corporation.
I'm coming right
Dude,
over.
you'll have the check. Like, just saying.
Yeah, is this really you, or I have to be there with him just to make sure everything goes smoothly?
Right.
Yes, but
So, So do you help the Michaelis clients with obviously a lot of these that are insurance-based ones? There's money coming in from the insurance company. There's then some that there's always upgrades that are the responsibility of the homeowner, and so sometimes that can get a little confusing. So I imagine that you're there to do a lot of splaining.
Oh yeah, I mean that part is the hard part. Dealing with the insurance company, is always a pain. You know what? So they drag their feet like constantly. But if they're self-paid, that goes smoother. But when it comes to the insurance company, we got to get a little routed up a little bit.
Yeah, how long
have you
have
got to really call them and bug them?
How long have you been with Michaelis?
I've been with Michaelis going on 3 months, but I've been in this industry for about 27 years.
Okay, all right, nice. So you know your way around.
Yeah, I'm on the way around. Everybody's helpful there. It's a great company to work for. We all gel together. So every day is an adventure. I love it.
There you go. Well, Frank, good luck to you. If you ever need a heavy, you got my number.
I got your number. I'll be sure to give you guys a call.
Yeah, I'll drive a forklift over there and flip the car if I have to.
We might need that. We definitely might need that.
It is Frank from the Michaelis Corporation. The number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
This hour powered by Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling, your independent American Standard Air dealer.
At Duke Energy,
Why did I write golf clubs down on my things to talk about?
Do you have golf clubs?
The world may never know.
Do you rent your golf clubs, or do you have a set of golf clubs?
I don't golf, Dan.
I know.
So why did you write golf clubs down?
I don't know. There's obviously something.
You said you played golf. Did you rent the clubs in?
I did not play golf.
I ask you if you've ever played golf.
Yes,
and you
I
said,
have, but
I'm not talking
recently.
putt, Pat.
Talking when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Denny joins us on the program. Hey, Denny.
I'm right here, Pat.
Hi. Thanks for taking me again, Pat. I'm just so upset with the city of Indianapolis that they're saying that you don't follow every rule, because you follow every rule.
That's right.
In the city, and I don't understand it. And Denny will start making fun of you here shortly if they come to arrest you.
I know.
Sutherland, you're not supposed to be drinking after 10 o'clock.
I try to follow as many rules as possible, but sometimes.
Well, I know that. Yeah. I mean, you're the best in the business, and I just don't understand.
Do you know what actually, Denny, and true story, the reason the zoning came out, because they and good for the zoning in code enforcement in Indy, they don't make cold calls. Someone has to call in a complaint. Someone called in a complaint because we had the big green egg balloon blown up for Egg Fest. And I'm just like,
that's in the middle of your own property.
Who would be so triggered by a blow-up egg? Maybe somebody had a bad experience with a big green egg or something. But
maybe it was a MAGA person. I'm not sure. Probably.
But once they come in, then they'll write you up for whatever they can see. You know. So.
Well, I think you are just doing a heck of a job, and keep it up. And the rest of us will make fun of you occasionally, but not on this one. You're a real rule follower. That's it.
I'm a rule follower.
You are such
Absolutely.
a suck up.
You know what, Denny? If I was a rule follower, I would still have a hardware store, and that's all.
He'd have a food cart.
That's about it. Now I want to tell you a story, Denny. So I was, you've said many times that you're going to have your funeral at the store.
Yeah, memorial service.
Memorial service.
Yeah.
And so I was in Florida accepting an award for the best social media presence in the hardware chain. And I was talking about engaging customers and emotionally attaching customers to your business. And I said, we've already had 2 memorial services at our store for people that really loved our store. And I said, we actually have I said, we have a third one booked, but the last time I saw him, he looked pretty good.
He's taking his time.
And everyone that got a huge laugh. So
well, we're on our way over there now. My wife got a new knee last week, so she's walking slowly. So don't make us run through the place.
Sullivan is selling body parts now?
Yes,
Did
sir.
you sell her a knee?
Yep. We have factory seconds.
Factory
seconds.
Hey,
yep.
I love you guys.
Yep.
Be safe.
See you, Dan.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Have you ever watched those surgeries on YouTube? Do you ever do that? Hip surgery or knee
no.
surgery?
No.
Oh, you will beg for it never to pop up on your feet again. Oh my God.
Susie joins us on the program. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Pat. It's good to hear you guys again. I have a quick question. I'm sure you've answered this before, but
Nope.
my front yard is looking pretty bad. And is it too late to plant grass seed? What kind is the best? And then what is it that I need to tell the people that spray my yard not to spray on the yard?
Okay. So I would say technically it is a little bit late. However, I do acknowledge that the ground temperature is certainly warm enough for germination right now because of the heat that we had through September. So I'm a little bit of a gambler, so I might go ahead and plant grass seed. So the best thing for grass, what is the condition of your lawn? Is it completely big bare spots or just thin?
It's thin, and then one side of the front yard, there's hardly any grass. It's dirt.
Is it under a tree?
No, it's by a ditch, but it's
Okay.
a very small plot. It's very
Okay.
small, so it's not a lot.
All right. So what you want to get is some turf-type tall fescue because by far that seed performs way better than pretty much anything else. Back in the day when everybody wanted bluegrass, that's not so anymore. So what you want to get is a turf-type tall fescue mixed with a little bit of bluegrass and a little bit of fine rye. And the reason we want those is so that because the turf-type tall fescue is a deeper green, and sometimes if you use all of that, it doesn't match your other grass. So when you get a little bit of mix of bluegrass and rye in with your turf-type tall fescue, it kind of blends together better, if you follow me.
Okay,
So
I can get all that at your store.
yes, you can. I would get one, Jonathan Green's Sun and Shade Mix is what I would get.
Okay.
And then the lawn guys just have to make sure that they're not spraying for weeds. Really, is the only thing. So until until the seed is up. So if they're not spraying, if fertilizer is fine, but the only thing you have to worry about, insecticides are fine if they'd be doing something like that, but they just can't use a herbicide for weeds.
Okay. Well, thanks so
Okay.
much.
All right. Make sure you water your lawn too.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Susie. Thanks.
Bye.
Our number 239-9393. Coming right back, 93 WIBC.
Garden. Visit John.
neighborhood. But why can't
I got a funny story about
Just-
golf clubs.
I
You
can't wait.
remembered. After
No.
15 minutes, you remembered?
No, I just thought if I said it that way that maybe it would. But no, I have nothing.
Pat
It's
wrote
on
golf clubs on his.
The number one, I keep I wrote down, Governor Braun came to the store.
Does he have golf clubs?
Dave Dugan, Carmel, and golf clubs. Golf clubs.
Now, Allison said it right. There is the noun golf club, which is
Right.
an implement you use. There's the noun golf club where you eat or where you eat. Okay. It's your turn to talk. What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Wow.
From the West Side, Ben Davis's finest, Charles the Genius.
Well, the self-proclaimed Mr. Oh, listen to that talk. I want to wish all of you, you and all of the audience out there, a good, safe, God bless you weekend, and a happy Columbus Day. Of course, with the way the things are in D.C., a lot of people's got early vacation, but it makes me think of Rodney Dangerfield when they asked him one time. He was asleep in history class. Teacher said, "All right, Mr. Dangerfield, what did Columbus do in 1492?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know. I was out of town that week." But anyway, you mentioned about your golf clubs. Just don't maybe because you're a swinger. Is this thing on? Oh, listen to that. And for Denny, mentioned about where the fish go in the winter. Where they go to Finland. Is this thing on?
No,
that was pretty good. That was good.
And well, they have to check the union scale before they get their passage. And Allison, of course, the mistress of all media, she ought to get a raise for being two places at once. I have never met any other woman, my ex-wife, but that's another story. Anyway, what it was called about, it's terrible. You guys always talk about bugs and insects. Oh, Spenguli tonight. All this month they have double features on Me Television. So they're showing the immortal classic, 71 years old, Them, and right after that, Arachnophobia. Remember that classic with the spiders? But then you might want to catch out. Back in the 50s, used to be in the old days, a lot of movie owners would go to other studios to see what was new. And Walt Disney was visiting Warner Brothers, and he saw this tall, lanky fellow. Says, "Is that guy under contract?" So about 2 weeks later, he signed him up to play Davy Crockett, Old Fez Parker, one of the first times he was ever on film. And if that's not bad enough, there was a secretary talking to this fellow by a teletype machine. Who is it? Leonard Nimoy looks like a teenager. But if you've never seen this movie, it is one of the first of the big bug movies of the 1950s, and if you look real close when the guy points to the map. Here I go. When he points to the map of New Mexico, look down the bottom right corner, and you can see Roswell listed.
There
Coincidence
you
or conspiracy? That's it from Hollywood. But anyway, God bless
Thanks,
all
Charles.
of you. And go Colts, and go Ben Davis, of course. And the Fever, we forgot to wait next year.
There you go. Charles the Genius, everyone. So Charles is talking about movies, and then I realized I don't really have a hobby. I'm not sure that I have any hobbies. I think
Apparently golfing.
at some point we're going to have to work on finding a hobby. All right, hour number 4 is coming up. 93 WIBC.
Hello.
somebody was clicking their pen, click, click,
Oh.
click, doing a crossword puzzle. And I told my wife, I said, hurry up, let's get out of here. It's bothering me.
That's bothering
For
you.
some reason,
Thanks, Denny.
that
Denny
noise.
Denny is that annoying kid.
No, I am not.
But I kind of keep a list of it, like on Nextdoor, the app where everybody complains about each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the new thing with, like, they'll say, I'll read something, it's like, or it'll be in my, email. Hey, there's a little boy wandering around 42nd College. That's concerning.
Yeah.
But they're talking about dogs.
What?
They're calling the pets, it's always a little boy, a little girl. It's like,
oh, dear Lord.
I get it.
I'm a huge dog person, and I think that's not right. You need to definitely specify.
Because I'm
it's a dog.
like concerned. I will go if there's a little boy wandering around the street. I will go
for sure.
And not that I don't love dogs, because I love dogs, but I just don't feel my ability to catch a dog is going to be
Well, and you need
very
to know
good.
if you're looking for a human or not.
Right. But if
You could
there's-
just be taking a little boy.
Yeah, there's a little boy wandering around in his diapers in the middle of the intersection.
You would think the app would make that differentiation, right? You would think the app would use filters to suggest there's a human being, a child, a baby wandering the streets of Indianapolis.
No, people try to make dogs human, which I know they are for a lot of people. I get it, but still,
I talk to my cat like he's a human being.
Okay, but you still call it a cat, or do you call it?
I call
your
him
best
Tigger.
friend.
You call him what?
I call him Tigger.
Tigger.
Tigger the cat.
Also, the on my list is when you're going to the restroom.
Wait a minute.
You're going to the restroom in a restaurant. You don't want to have to break stride to figure out. I just want it to say men or woman. I don't like.
Yes.
I don't want conquistador or like one of my favorite places over on College. It's like hens and chicks or hens and roosters. It's like, and I know the answer, but it's like I don't want to break stride to think about it.
Yeah, you know what's even more frustrating is the passcodes they put on.
Yeah.
Enough. I surrender.
Yeah.
I surrender.
I was in Broad Ripple the other night, and this pizza joint that we met a friend for dinner, they didn't have a bathroom, so I had to run up the street to go to a popular chain restaurant, and I had to go so bad, but I was met at the door by a passcode. So I had to run up and then wait in line for people ordering food just to ask what this passcode was.
See, I haven't run into that passcode to the restroom door.
Passcode to the restroom door.
I have not.
all
I guess
over
I maybe frequent a little nicer places
Yeah, you
than
probably do.
than you two.
There's
So-
usually a reason there's a
So
lock
is
on
that
there.
is that generally just in Broad Ripple, maybe downtown, or what?
Yeah, I'd say big cities. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm running into it in every area of Indy. Even Avon had a passcode.
Maybe
Really?
maybe okay. Wait a minute. This is too weird. Maybe you have a reputation because
my reputation precedes.
So we go to Fernando's, Cholita, UJ's, Union Jacks. I don't know any of those that have
Ryan, are you old enough to remember
passcodes on the door.
Are you old enough to remember the pay toilet where you had to have a dime?
Yeah.
You know,
It's coming back.
It's coming back. But you better. I wonder if your Apple Pay will work. on those.
Conquistadors in this door.
You know, if I'm running a public restroom, though, I mean, I have to tackle the subject of whether I want customers using the restroom or anybody using the restroom, because I think in some parts of the city, public restrooms
And that is
bring
why
people that are
Starbucks on
doing
the
weird things.
That is why
It is.
Starbucks on the Circle closed.
Yeah, and I do get that. We have 5 very nice individual restrooms because I was, that when they designed it like a women's and a men, but it's like, people want privacy, so we have 5 beautiful restrooms, and we did have a guy that was shooting up, even at 71st and Keystone. It's like, oh dear Lord. So
Wow.
yeah, so I mean, we keep Narcan in our
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is
in our first aid box.
important now.
You know, and the podcast I do with Matt, I still do not know how to use Narcan. I saw somebody overdosing on a video on YouTube yesterday and watched somebody administer, it's an opiate blocker, they administer the drug through the nostrils.
Right through the nose, yeah.
They have a
But
spray.
I think there are different ways you could administer it, but I got to be honest. I mean, I see people all the time lying on Indianapolis sidewalks. I do not know how to administer that.
All right.
Do you?
Yes.
I just always knew it was through the nose. But that's all I know.
Yeah.
They have a new epinephrine pen. We used to have pens that we would hit your thigh, and a hypodermic needle would shoot out automatically and fill you full of the, epinephrine. Now they have a gaseous mixture that you really put it up your nose and just push. And for kids with peanut allergies, Ryan, and all sorts of allergies, it really is a godsend because you don't have to give them a needle.
We have a defibrillator at our store too, because just in case. So I've practiced that on Denny. And
I saw during the break you were putting something. He was putting some to your chest, and you were doing it to his chest.
That's an interesting new toy.
It
It's
is
called
a new
trust exercises.
Yes, it's heartbeats.
Allison Lemons
and Dr. Chernoff is involved in this somehow.
Now he's jealous because what you don't know is that Ryan uses these baby blue earmuffs that he thinks that those are headsets, but they look like they came from.
They look very stylish.
So from Bye Bye Birdie. So Dr. Chernoff.
So this is it's a child's toy, but you can really how kids like to have their little doctor kit, but this actually you can hear the heartbeat.
It's red headphones.
Red headphones
attached to this little plastic red heart.
And there's lights, and so you'll be able to see your heartbeat. And maybe if mom's pregnant, the child can hear their new little brother or sister.
But I listened to Pat's
on
Heart,
sale at Sullivan's,
$39.99.
$39.99.
That's fun.
What'd you say? The
Thanks for
Tin Man?
pitching underhand there. I knocked that one. Woo.
Oh, this is your last broadcast. You get to go home now.
Yeah, it is. I have a honey-do list, and then I'm going to go to the gym today and sit in the sauna.
Yeah. Hey, Denny, I didn't tell you too. I am giving Ryan a ride.
Oh, you really?
So I have to leave as well.
You can't leave yet. I have presents for you guys later.
Oh, shoot. See you, Ryan.
All right, guys.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys. That really the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools. Power tools.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome. Saturday's Home and Garden program brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
I'd even try that time.
I didn't. I was a half-hearted effort.
Well, I know he misses Ethan. I don't want to remind him.
Ethan's probably listening. Did you?
I did. I bypassed you, didn't I?
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, just because I do think that your heart's not in it.
It's all right.
Is Ethan doing his community service up in Elkhart?
He is.
Yeah.
Actually, ironically enough, this is usually his community service.
Okay.
Being our board operator. But he deserved a little vacation, so he's taking a break. But
I really enjoyed meeting his family. What a cool group.
Yeah, he got married a couple weeks ago, and I can't believe he invited us all, but God love him, he did, and everyone was well behaved.
JMV says, my phone is broken.
Oh.
I'm trying to find a payphone. Good luck.
Good luck with that.
So hopefully done before you get off the air.
Okay. All right.
So, Allison, you were on vacation.
Yes.
And you did a family-style road trip.
I really did. It was truly the, oh my gosh, what do you call it, family vacation group?
Yeah. Some parts magical and some parts painful.
Wally World. No, but so we took a trip. We went to Niagara Falls, Canada side. But we started up. We went kind of like you said, a road trip. So we stopped in Cleveland, did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Very cool if you've never been. Lots of cool stuff there. And then we stopped in Jamestown, New York, and that's a home birthplace of Lucille Ball. So they had a big Lucy Ball museum.
I would really like that.
And they also have, it's called the National Comedy Center, and it's a giant museum in this little town of all the comedic things you can think of. So
I gotta be honest, I've never heard of that.
No one has, because I tell everyone this, and no one has heard of it. But I went in with, honestly, I was expecting to go in and it'd be one room with like a couple, maybe movie
Right.
scripts or something. But no, it was 2 or 3 levels. They had sections for late night. So they had Johnny Carson's Tonight Show curtain. They had a whole bunch of memorabilia of different stand-ups, different sitcoms. They had interactive things where you could try and be your own comic. They had a little stand-up stage where you could try and do something.
Did you do it? Did you do it?
Oh, of course, I did it all. And luckily, I was there on like a Wednesday in the middle of the day, and they have a open bar, so you can walk around and look at all the different things with a cocktail and stuff.
Nice.
So it was me and a couple retirees just hanging out and looking at comedy stuff. There's an SNL area, and they had the cue cards for the famous George Washington skit
From Nate
Bargatze.
And she just showed it to me. I have never seen that. It's hilarious.
Oh, dude, that is...
Come up with our
It was a
own
lot of fun.
weights and measures. And
So I definitely recommend that if you're headed up north for whatever reason. It's a good pit stop. But we ended up in Canada. We did Niagara Falls. And
speaking of
we were
pit stop, when you saw Niagara Falls, did you have to pee?
No, actually.
Here we are having such a good conversation.
I'm sorry.
I know. It's always back to toilets with Denny. And we walked behind the falls. In Canada side, you can do that, which was very cool.
Yes. Did
So-
you have to put the raincoat on?
We did. Put on the
Was-
little poncho. I can't believe how powerful it is.
Is it loud?
It's very loud. Very loud. But I will say Canada side, very clean.
Very beautiful.
Tons to do. People are picking up cigarette butts. There's restaurants to eat. There's tons of stuff. And so we hung out around a couple days, then headed back.
Are you saying, did you go to the American side?
So I've been to the American side before when I was
A little more trashy?
in high school. Yeah, I will say it's a little more industrial. Not as many places to go.
Not as many green spaces?
No.
or-
And that's kind of a shame because that's such a huge tourist area, but they definitely missed the mark. They need a little bit Pat Sullivan magic.
Did you
over
go
there.
down below to get on the Maid of the Mist and go through it?
No, we didn't. We didn't have enough time because we did a lot in one day. But when I was in Canada, I wanted to stop and make sure I got you guys a couple things. So
You bought us back a present?
I did. So I'll start with Denny because Pat's is.
Did you smuggle them across the...
I did. I was nervous about doing.
You
going
didn't
through the
declare
border.
them?
Because there's tariffs, you know.
I did
Oh, boy.
declare these. I did declare these.
You know, Channel 79 and Nat Geo, they do smugglers. Am I going to see you on smugglers?
Well, I'm passing it off to you. So I got you, Denny.
Uh-oh.
Maple syrup.
Oh, that's cool.
'Cause I
I'll come
thought
over
that
and
was
get
kind of like a joke, like, oh, maple leaf stuff, haha. Everywhere I went, there was maple leaves, maple syrup, maple everything. I gave Terry hers already. 'Cause
Shoot
I
it.
saw it this week.
Shoot it.
And that's exactly what Terry did.
No, I'll show it to you
I
here
saw
on
her
the
earlier this
camera.
week. I gave her maple syrup, and as we were talking, she just
Took a
downed
j-
it. So I hope you enjoy it just as much as Terry did.
Yeah.
And then another thing Canada is known for that everyone says you have to get, and it just said Pat Sullivan, was
Wow. What from Canada would say Pat Sullivan?
ketchup chips.
Oh, hell yes.
Hey, yes, I remember those. Didn't you buy him a whole
And it's-
box one?
I
and it's
discovered them a couple
Lay's.
years ago.
It's Lay's.
It is. It's the
I didn't
official
know.
ketchup.
Because the one you got for Christmas one year was some off-brand.
Yeah, it was some off-brand that I found on Amazon, but these are from the
Here
grocery
he
store
goes.
in Canada. The ketchup chips.
That's obscene to do that way.
I will say they don't taste like what you would think. It's a little more zesty than I would think.
Really good.
But they're really sweet. Kind of, I would say it's a cross between like barbecue and maybe honey mustard. Kind of. They have their own. It's its own kick.
It's
but
definitely ketchup, though.
but I definitely got you the family pack. So it's all for you.
All right,
Thank you
so
very much.
on the YouTube, I'm showing you what Pat's chips are. You can listen to them, but you can also see them. Pat, you're kind of loud.
Yeah, it's kind of good though. I knew he needed a wake up call. So yeah, I had a really good trip. We did a
Thank
lot.
you.
Highly recommend the Comedy Museum, the Lucy Museum, obviously Niagara Falls. It's all great.
I really like the chips. These are
Yeah,
really good.
I told you. Yeah, at first it sounds weird, but no, they're good. They know what they're doing over there.
So I want to talk about golf clubs.
Yeah. Did you remember why?
Nope.
Just checking in.
It's on my list. On my list. Golf clubs. What is it? Is it a golf club, the club itself, or is it a place you go, like a golf club? Why did I write that down?
Maybe a golf club soda.
And you think, well, Pat, that was last week or last winter. No, that was this morning.
Yep.
I wrote that down.
We saw him write it down.
Yeah. Jeff joins us on the program. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Sorry, missed the time. Just a quick question. I'll hang up and let you guys chat on it. But cutting the grass, I cut my yard about 4 inches high on the tractor to keep everything weeds at bay. And I'm wondering what the timeline is for starting to lower that down, and how low should I go?
I would wait till after the first frost. Before
How
you start.
low should I go?
It depends on when the leaves build up and you want them to blow over to your neighbors.
That's the Dick Crum way.
That's the Dick Crum way.
When the leaves start to come down, cut the grass short so they blow into your neighbor's yard. But I don't know that it makes a whole lot of difference then, as long as you get, before we get, severe weather, snow, and all that stuff.
A good frost would be a good time to start cutting a little bit shorter.
Yeah, yep.
But you're going to notice your grass is going to go crazy now because the temperatures have moderated. They're in their 60s and 70s.
We need
and
water.
I know we need
water.
Yeah.
So please, 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 especially if you have planted new nursery stock this season, continue to water those. Continue, because the roots, because as the air temperature gets cold, the soil temperature is still warm. And when the soil temperature is warm, the roots are developing of that new plant. And if you fail to do that because of the cold air temperature, it may not show any signs of distress, but goes through that winter, no moisture, goes through dry, and in the spring you start to see the damage. And a lot of times it'll just die. The plant will die.
It's just too late at that point.
So making sure that you continue to water until we break this drought cycle. And I would be watering every week all of my plants, especially boxwoods, especially hollies, and then certainly anything that's new. But everything, because unless you're in an area that has had some water, and I know we have some areas down south got a fair amount of water, but where I live, we haven't gotten anything.
Nothing.
I think Carmel's still using their sprinkler system attached to the dome roof. So, but please, please, please. And then when you still want to fertilize, you can fertilize your evergreens anytime. The trees you would fertilize after the leaves drop. So there's plenty to do still in your lawn. And if you want a great spring of 26, you need to do a little work now. All right.
Hey, Pat, I want to talk about your memory just a little bit. Yeah. I did some research last week because you said you were...
Are we still in the first segment?
Yeah, we're in the second segment.
No, we're not.
In the first segment. When we come back, I'll share with you what I have.
Okay. So you want to talk about my memory, right?
Right.
And you thought we were in the second segment. I rest my case.
Well, I look at the clock.
Send it to the jury.
The clock says we should be in the second
93 WIBC.
Thanks
Hey,
a lot,
Pat
Allison.
Sullivan here for Gutter Helmet. Of course, this is the time we all think about our gutters because they get clogged as the leaves start.
Who is this, Allison? This is good.
The Jonas Brothers.
Oh, I had no idea.
Hey, when I'm on the board, you get what you get.
So
Jonas Brothers. They weren't in this studio. They were down below in our studio.
Now, did Taylor Swift steal a Jonas Brothers song? Did I hear that? Somebody is.
Oh, she does have a song on her new album that sounds very much like. I don't think they're stealing, but it's probably just a coincidence.
Misappropriated.
It's
I don't
probably
know.
coincidence, but they do sound similar.
Do you think the Jonas Brothers will sue her?
No.
No.
They're smarter than that.
The people that sue for that kind of thing are people generally that have not really made it.
Yeah.
Or have made it just regionally, and they hear a song. And I think the trial that Ed Sheeran went through when he was accused of stealing someone's song and showing like how he can pretty much play anything with 4 chords. And
that's exactly
I think
right.
it kind of like brought home that it's like, hey, these things are going to happen.
There's literally 12 notes. There's only so much you can do and change. It's going to happen.
8 and 5. That's 13, 12. 30. Oh, that's 12 notes because the C and the C. I never knew how many notes there were.
Well,
Do you have your Ed Sheeran tickets, Denny?
No, I do not.
Allison?
I don't yet.
You're waiting.
I'm waiting for the good stuff. Did you and your family get some tickets?
Mm-hmm.
When is he coming?
I think in about 3 years or something.
Yeah, it was like 2026. It was like October of next year.
Yeah, next year.
So do you turn that over to Andrew, your bougie son Andrew, to find all the good stuff?
You know what? So what'll happen is Beth booked the tickets, and then as we get closer, a couple weeks out, and we find out that Beth has bought us tickets in the middle of 60 seats, then we turn that over to bougie son to sell off the bad tickets and to buy a suite.
Oh, what a good system.
Yeah.
I really need to get in this family.
I got to figure. Yeah, me too. I got to figure this all out.
They have a system.
And
Who said the Irish don't have a mafia?
Andrew is at, he really likes that venue, the White River Park. What's it called now?
The amphitheater, Everwise.
Everwise.
Mm-hmm.
And so he will he had tickets, but he didn't like them. They were real bad. He was with some friends and he saw, and he got on and he was able to buy a little box.
Oh, wow.
4 seats. Yeah.
Nice. Some people just know how to do it.
Honest to God, I don't know whose child he is, but he's very bougie.
Every
but
family
I'm telling you,
has one and
when
needs one.
When he books your tickets for you, there's no worry about where you're staying.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
It's always very good.
With that, we need to break, Pat, because you went long in the last segment.
I know. I talked a lot about my vacation. I was excited about my presents for you guys.
I want to tell you something,
Allison, these are
something about
wonderful.
golf clubs. I wrote this down first on my list because it's really, really bothering me. Nothing. I can't remember.
Did it have anything to do with mushrooms? Because Dick always said a good 5-iron on mushrooms.
Golf clubs. Golf clubs. I don't play golf. What would I be thinking?
Okay, so let me
Something
tell you what I
about-
was going to tell you. Since your memory is so bad, there is new research out that says that cedar honey, SEDER honey, which is only in some obscure place in the Himalayas, and Bacopa monnieri can arrest your brain decline. I ordered some, and I'm going to try it for me and my mama.
Bacopa.
No. Bacopa. And it's for Alzheimer's, dementia, and just see if that sharpens anything at all for Mom and me.
I was supposed to take something this morning. What the hell was that?
See, that's what I'm telling you about.
Denny gave me something.
I gave you something?
I don't remember what he said.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how it goes.
I gave you a corticotropic hormone. Do you know what that's for?
Yes, it is. I do.
What is it?
That is...
it's what the female body puts out when she's
babies.
pregnant. When she's pregnant.
It is,
That's right.
Denny's trying to get me pregnant. 239-9393.
guys.
We're coming right back. 93 WIBC.
No placebo there.
Hi, everyone. What'd you say to me, Allison?
Listen to the new Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
Since you're going to his concert.
yes. I got to learn his new stuff. Really like that one.
Have you heard about this Bad Bunny character?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I never heard his music. I know he's from Puerto Rico.
Which
but
makes him an American.
An American, but I don't know anything about his music, but it sure sounds like it's pretty opinionated anti-American, and I've got to...
How would you know?
How would you know?
He doesn't speak English.
Well, I speak Spanish, too, so I mean, I
You do, I don't.
But the point is why have they chosen this for the Super Bowl? He just sounds like a...
I don't know. Sometimes you don't know, it's like, why do big companies... Sometimes I think companies reach too far. Like they want to do something fresh and different, but they just take it a little over the edge. It's kind of like the whole Bud Light thing. It's like they wanted to have something fresh, something new, and it's kind of like,
They forget their audience.
Pull back from there.
Allison, did you guys interview Jeanette Cruz about Bad Bunny guy?
I was out, so I was not sure about what happened. But I know she really likes him. I know he's really, really popular right now. He was on SNL a couple times, and he was really funny, and I think that's how he kind of got more popular over here. But I do know he gets a lot of streams and from the younger people, so I don't know if they're trying to bring in more
the younger people,
younger crowd. But I think that's true. Like TikTok people, I guess. I don't know.
So trying to strike the NFL, trying to strike a balance, and if you look at it this way, people my age, we're already fans.
Right. So you're already watching.
They're already watching. So is it possible that they're trying to really appeal to those younger people that maybe aren't those football fans yet?
This is Kent Sterling's argument. Remember when Kent said we should always be focusing on a 40-year-old audience, a 40-year-old man and woman, because everybody else is going to stick with us. We need to bring in new listeners. He was the assistant program director, and he made a good argument for it. The problem is you don't want to alienate the rest of the people as you're bringing on new ones. So, and you're right. Bud Light screwed that up bad.
Yeah. I remember Tom Severino talking. It's like, I think he was using like if you had a jeans store and it's like you're targeting young people. But if an old guy comes in, you're still going to sell him jeans.
Yeah.
So
he wears
it's like,
jeans too.
So, and we welcome that person in, but our target is this. So
yeah, and well, I learned a lot from those old guys. Kent Sterling's not an old guy, but he sure taught me a lot.
He is now.
He is an old guy now.
No,
he's a great IU guy.
So, anyways, golf clubs.
What did you remember?
No.
Come on, Pat.
I don't remember.
I'm going to get you some of the
a lot of people were asking me about
Copa Manera for
our social media this week with the furniture tent. We and a lot of people thought that was a setup thing, where it's we had a furniture tent out front.
Yes.
And hey, John, JMV joins us on the program.
He's listening.
Hi, John.
Hey guys, how we doing?
We're doing good. So, anyways, John, we have this furniture tent out front in our store, and we noticed when we got in, somebody had stolen a set of furniture. So
a matching set of furniture.
Matching set, and so we have cameras out there. So we took the video. It was at 4:11 in the morning, and I just made a promo out of it. Stop by. The deals are steel, literally. That kind of routine, and.
Right.
But it's amazing. Like people couldn't believe that it was real. They thought, "Did you guys set that up?" It's like
they slung the fence to the right so hard that it fell over.
Well, we had clipped some of the video that didn't show that it would have shown them clipping what was holding it.
Got it.
We didn't show the whole video just for time.
Got it.
So
but anyway, John, they just started loading up this pickup truck. Two beautiful lounges.
They were fast too. Yeah. Really fast. But I did not like the way they secured the cushions. People don't realize how those cushions
can blow
out of the back of it. You've seen it on the road all the time, John. And I'm pretty sure if I wanted to catch them, I could have followed the trail of cushions.
Do you have any? Do you identify? Do you get a good chance to identify?
No identity. And I'm sure somebody knows, but some people don't talk, John. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Stitches.
Stitches.
That's going to be a tremendous pain. You know, it's such a pain, though, Pat.
Yes. What is it? Stitches?
No, snitches get
Snitches
stitches.
get stitches.
You need to electrify that fence, okay? Get a cattle fence on there, about 700 volts
Then I'll
with
get-
low amps.
It's great.
That'll light it up.
Yeah.
I get sued.
Denny's on to something right there.
John,
Yeah.
I had a buddy that loved to go rabbit hunting, and he didn't know the fence was hot. And of course, he sets his shotgun down. Thank God he did, and took a leak on a hot fence. And he will never aim towards the fence.
He'll never
again.
pee again.
I'll tell you what, that one time, that's all it takes.
Yeah, my luck.
You don't want to. You don't want. I mean, most of your body you don't want electrified. That's certainly.
That's
one
not the
point that
part.
you don't
That's the
wanna
wrong part. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's
is
going
wrong.
on, John? You just got a brand new phone. Which one'd you get?
Well, no, I had to go turn mine in because I dropped mine the other day, and then I'm actually standing in front of Kroger here on Smoky Road down on the south side, down in Bargersville, getting ready to go in. But I'm on the path of getting my new phone though, so that is good. That's a good feel.
Are you going Apple or are you going Brand X?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Apple. So hey, do you remember? Can I tell a quick Apple story?
Sure.
Really quick. The old place where we used to work, right? You remember, used to own our station.
Oh,
Remember that place?
Emmis?
Yeah, remember they started Next Radio? Do you guys remember that?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Next Radio. Yep.
Yeah. And I remember going in on a meeting, and they wanted us all to promote it. And I said, sure, let's promote it. And they said, yeah, well, you can take your Android, you can do all this, and search and music and stations everywhere. And I go, cool. Okay, Android and Apple. Well, we're not Apple compatible yet. And I raised my hand, and I go, hey, well, why are we doing this then? why are we going? So
And that Apple was never going to give them that kind of permission.
No, and it was. My man's got Elijah Craig right there, by the way, in his hand. That's awesome. Shout out to you right there. Heaven Hill Distillery.
Oh, nice.
See, I promote the products around here, let me tell you. But no, I always thought that was always stood out to me as, okay, then why are we moving forward with this? And you're right, Pat. They were never going to get that clearance to do it. But that was like a turning point, I think, in our relationship with our former peeps back in the day.
Emmis.
It felt like.
Yeah.
The people that I liked at Emmis, that because I always was impressed with their intelligence, was the fifth floor, where the guys were all physicists and they did the tickets and they would price tickets based on demand and up to the last minute. And those guys, they had their PhDs from all these. They were really smart guys and gals.
Yeah, they were. They were. I remember that group too. But no, it was just kind of a story I remember being told that regarding Apple once. And really, since that point in time, people have always said, well, what about Samsung? What about this? What about Motorola? I just stuck with the Apple brand products to try to keep that cohesion, I guess, guys.
Yeah, I've always stuck with Apple just because I don't know what percent of the market they have, but then there would be more people to help me.
Right.
With my phone, right?
That's important.
Yeah.
Yes. That is very important. You make a great point right there. Hey, guys, what are we thinking about IU Oregon today? Cardinals Colts tomorrow? What are we thinking?
I think that the better coach is IU. I think the better players appears to be Oregon. So I think it's going to end up being a coaching difference. That's my take.
Yeah,
so you're saying the Hoosiers will fall?
No, I'm saying he's a coach, and he can take players that may not have exactly the talent that Oregon has, but he's going to get the best. I'm going with the Hoosiers.
We'll get the job done.
Well, hey, guys, they're kind of right in the check that their Oregon rear ends can't cash. Did you see the picture that's floating around on College Game Day this morning with the mascot, the very famous Oregon Duck, holding up a sign that said the Indy 500 is really just a Walmart for F1?
Ooh.
Oh, those fighting words.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you right there. So
hey, how would they like it if we released Mark Sanchez on them?
No, exactly.
Sullivan.
We'll
keep jumping back into that.
Turn him loose.
Yeah, we'll turn him loose on you. We'll put him right in the stands.
Did you guys know?
Booze him up. Get him out there.
Speaking of Eugene, Oregon, did you know that that's where they filmed the 1978 classic Animal House in Eugene, Oregon?
It's the most beautiful place in the world, John. Green. My mom still wants to go back there.
But it was Animal House.
Not Animal.
What's the think if I say Oregon to you right now, what's the first thing you think of?
Green
pot.
No.
Green pot. I think of the Goonies.
Oh yeah, that was a great movie.
Hey, listen, we are in a desperate situation, and
Gotcha.
Allison is starting to cry. So
I love Allison. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great week.
Tomorrow
everybody.
morning.
It is always great to talk with you guys.
All right, tonight the JMV takeover, correct?
Yep. You got it. B105.7. Yep.
There you go. We're coming right back. 93 WIBC.
Hey, JMV here for my friends John and Chris Love at Love Heating and Air.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the speed round. The speed round is brought to you by
Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, Indiana. Great pricing on Lazy Boy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers Furniture. Mattresses made in Indiana and maintenance-free outdoor furniture. Listen, Pat, it's free delivery up to 75 miles. ThompsonFurniture.net.
Who's ready for the speed
Let's
round?
get this show to
Well,
go.
I can tell you who's not ready for the speed round, and that is us, because we do not have any time.
And we don't have any callers.
That's
So
how
listen.
quick it is.
Listen, everybody. Thank you for listening today. Follow me online, because once I figure out what golf clubs mean, it is going to be so funny. I mean, it's the top of my list. So when it's on the top of the list, it's really funny.
Don't forget our buddy at Santa's Pit Stop in Speedway on Main Street.
Right there, golf clubs. What does that mean?
The world may never know.
All right. Abdul's coming up next, maybe. 93 WIBC.